Can you guys?
Oh, yeah, we can. I can do that. Hold on a minute.
I can see the health percentage. I can see the bar, but I can't see anyone's exact health except my own.
I can now see
I mean,
Peril's number.
you
You
should
believe them?
maybe be able to see mine.
No,
I'm still waiting for my roll
I'm
20 to let me
fixing
into the fucking game.
I'm fixing it for everyone so that everyone can see your guys' own health. For boss battles, obviously, I won't be giving specific numbers, but
I mean, that just ruins the fun and the suspense.
you spin me right round, baby, right round,
Like a record, baby,
right
Round,
round,
round, round.
You spin me
Are we
right
all ready?
round. Sorry.
Are we all ready to be professional and engage in this wonderful process we call
Pain.
Death.
I always thought it was just called nerding out.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Let's just go. All right. Did we have a stack order? I don't think we had a stack order.
I think our stack order is where we are.
I think we did. Or did we
Oh,
not?
yeah.
No, we
Maybe we did.
Roly.
no, we didn't. We didn't roll initiative.
I mean, do you want to use the last one just to?
No,
keep
we no
Six
no
in
no
there?
no no. We definitely did have a stack order. All right, I have it saved. Except I don't have one person on here. We got Peril, Kyron, Leona, Valine. So
We have.
Artemis is not on the stack.
Oh, I know why. Because he fell asleep.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
I know. That's why I was asking for context for why we're here. 'Cause
I told you
Okay.
like 3 times.
So, what happened last time is that we went back to the actual town of Barovia in order to
Yeah,
deal with the werewolf problem.
yeah, I remember
Peril
that, and we
or
were talking about the
Belzen.
death house last time I knew.
Yeah. Peril
And
or
I know we went from
Belzen.
that to some other house for some reason.
Yeah, Peril or Belzen decided
Belzen?
to. Belzen decided to kick in the door of a house and yell "boo" to scare the people inside. But instead, the stench of death and putrefaction came out. And so he went inside. And it was dim, so Valine followed after and used her dancing lights to light up the area. And that's how we ended up here, with a bunch of zombies. And Minako had something special in store for us, I think, given how he was wording it.
Nah.
Wonderful.
These are totally just regular standard zombies that will prove no more or less difficult than the ones you've already fought.
You're only saying that because you probably went for zombies that will survive a fireball.
These are exactly the same types of zombies. There is clearly no difference between these zombies and the normal zombies.
All right. I'm gonna guess.
Do these ones
I'm gonna
suck
stab in the
blood?
dark at what type of zombies these are. You don't have to tell me if I'm right. Just like cough awkwardly if I am. Are they ghasts?
No.
Shit. You didn't have to tell me what
Hmm.
was wrong. You just did cough awkwardly.
Anyone else have a guess?
All right.
They'll do something
That or like
relating to
hot
drinking of
which is like another
something.
thing. But yeah.
They have gray-green flesh that looks soft. Its bones seem brittle. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. So first on the stack,
Artemis?
Where do I go on the stack? Should I roll?
Roll.
Rolling.
roll. Yeah, all right. I threw you last on the stack anyway, so I guess that was a good choice.
The fates have agreed.
So first on the stack are the zombies. So let's get them moved. Doo-ba-doo. All right. Oh my god. Okay. So let's do this now. This one is going to head over here. This one is going to head over here. Yeah.
Hey, look, the dead sandwich.
It's here. This one
Dead
is here.
Which?
This one goes here. This one. There, and there. Alrighty, Peril, you have 5 zombies trying to bite, claw, and claw you all at once. So that comes out as 9, thank God. Alright, let's see now. So that's going to be the first one is going to it is not going to be able to bite you, but it also swings its arms. The first arm misses you completely. The second arm,
They have 3 attacks a person.
yes, 22
Fun.
to hit.
Hits.
22 does hit.
Mhm.
All right, so
Yes.
it manages to catch you somewhere that is not negligible, and it will deal. Oh, absolutely trashed it. It'll deal 3 piercing damage. The
Now that's
second
not a
one,
lot of damage.
15 to hit.
No.
17 to hit.
Hits.
All right, so it's all right, so it did manage to claw you. I want your love. All right, another 3 slashing damage.
That's relevant.
And it misses its second
So total 6 damage taken so far.
so far. The third zombie goes with a bite, a miss, a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
All right.
We'll tie to the aggressor.
Yeah. All right. So it deals 5 slashing damage. Then its last attack. Wait, did it make 2? Yeah, it made 1, 2 hit, and then so its third slash attack also hit with an 18. It deals 7 slashing damage. The fourth zombie goes 22 to hit. It deals 5 slashing damage. Its second attack also hits with an 18 and deals 2 slashing damage. Its third attack hits with a 20 versus armor class and deals 5 slash damage. The fifth and final zombie misses its bite attack, also misses its first slash attack, and hits its third with a 21 versus armor class, dealing 3 slashing damage. Next on the stack is Peril. Oh, appropriate.
Did Pearl take any damage?
I did. I just was keeping track because I had to get hit 27 times.
Okay. Oh, don't you have any resistance?
I'm not raging yet because they got to go first.
Oh, I see how it works.
So I'm gonna rage, and then I'm gonna attack the one in front of me 3 times. Actually, no, I take that back. That declaration isn't true. I'm going to attack it till it's dead, and then move the attacks that I have left to something else.
I see. So this one here?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me know.
Oh, I'm also going to use the thing that gives me advantage and gives all of them advantage.
Okay.
Wait? I have to roll another d8.
I'm sorry?
These are undead, right?
These are undead indeed.
So it takes 12 magical slashing damage and 2 radiant damage.
Do you just add 1? I don't. Why
No,
does it take?
it's 1d8.
Yeah, so that's 11.
No.
You roll the 10 slashing.
Yeah,
right?
plus 2 because I'm raging.
Okay.
And then I rolled an extra d8 of radiant damage because of what the Sun Swords does.
So 13 total.
Well,
Well, 12
they're-
of slashing and 1 of radiant.
It's probably 14 because they're almost certainly weak to radiant.
All right.
I'm not done.
Well, hold on, because I don't think. Just give me 1 second here before you continue. Sorry, 1 sec. Sorry. Just give me 1 sec here. Why would they? Oh, perfect.
Hmm.
Uh,
So I feel like I want to say this because like these guys clearly have like a disease mechanic or a poison mechanic. If they have a disease thing and you're like counting, like you're like, I got a disease counter and I'm gonna hit him this many times and something bad's gonna happen. Warforged are completely immune to disease.
What?
Oh, okay.
Where what?
I was informing our DM that my character is completely immune to diseases.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm also resistant to poison and have advantage on all saving throws against it. Yay!
Good.
And that was only because they were like, it'd be really dumb if it was immune to diseases and poison damage.
Yeah, that. Well. Yeah.
Even though it would make sense for the robot that can ingest poison to be like with no circulatory system to be immune to it.
Well, poison does a lot of other stuff. Like, for instance,
It would make sense to be
what
resistant.
snake poison is doing, for example, is changing the viscosity. So that would really screw up oils and other fluids.
And,
I mean,
and some poisons are corrosive, I think.
those are counted as acids in this.
Hmm.
All right.
That and
whatever,
Warforged
that's-
they don't have any circulatory system.
Odd.
All right.
So is it
Sorry.
dead?
Give me a minute. I'm sorry. Hold on. I apologize, but I just need a second here because I need to put those two things there, and then. All right. So you dealt 11 plus. No, you dealt 12 slashing plus 1 radiant. All right. So.
Magical slashing in case they have resistance.
Right. All right. So you deal your damage,
Mhm.
and you start hacking away at it. All right. So you start hacking away at this thing. It's not good. It's not good. But your slash caught this zombie in the leg, and it severed its leg.
Okay.
The leg
Alright.
is now walking around on its own accord.
It does that even though I did radiant damage to it?
Yes.
Hmm. Cool. So is the leg its own thing inside of the singular space?
Yeah, it's tiny though.
How is it tiny? It's all fucking. Triggered.
Well, it's not tiny.
Triggered.
I'm sorry, it's not tiny. That's not what I meant. But it is smaller.
Small.
It's about as tall as a dwarf. It's a
Yeah.
medium creature. Disadvantage.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, but all right. So continue. You can. If you're not done, you make it. If not, if you're not done, you can keep going.
Takes another 16 damage, 2 of which is radiant. I'm rolling really bad on the radiant roll
Why 16?
because it's
You hit
no,
here with
14,
10.
My bad. I'm bad. You add 2 to every time I roll that slashing.
Right. All right. So All right. So it's.
It's 14. My bad. I'm bad at math.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, furs, buddy. Hit it hard. All right. But 12 of that was slashing damage. You slash it, and you slash its hand off.
Is it still alive?
The hand, yes.
No, the whole body.
Oh, yes. Barely, but it's hanging on.
Is it dead now?
Make sure to tell it. Make sure to tell it it's your.
Yes, the whole thing is dead now. The lumbering thing is dead. However,
It's still moving.
you also, well, no, luckily, but you did slash its other hand off.
It's not slashing damage, the last one.
Oh, what kind of damage was it?
Oh, it's supposed to be bludgeoning damage. I said it was
Oh.
piercing, my bad.
Piercing, bludgeoning, whatever. Point is, it still cuts a hand off.
How? Nani? I punched it.
Did the arm
It's
just
bludgeoning,
pop
right?
off?
Hmm?
Yeah, bludgeoning damage. Yeah, you basically punched the fuck out of its arm, and it just
Peril.
the bone shattered and it fell.
Peril.
And now it's just there.
It's not
Peril.
peril.
Peril. Omae wa shindaru.
What?
Nani?
Nani?
So you might want to stop slashing.
It's physical
Alright.
damage that's doing it. It's not slashing or piercing or anything.
It's actually specific. Well, all right.
Is it specifically everything but piercing? Because fuck me. Is that what you're about to say?
I cannot confirm or deny what you have just said. Kyron, you can go now.
I'm not done.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Never mind. Continue.
So sassy.
3 attacks later. Continue.
I want to move.
Oh, all right. Go for it.
These are tiny creatures, right?
They are not tiny creatures.
What are they?
I believe.
I don't see how a hand is not tiny though. Real talk.
Well, it's like an arm. It's like the
Still?
whole arm.
I would argue I could step over that.
Too bad we don't have that broom to give it.
It doesn't really say. I don't know. I if you want to step over it, that's fine, but you'd have to consider it difficult terrain.
All right, never
It
mind.
would be very funny to see a living room fight a living arm. Yes.
Barrelsman's just gonna stay there.
All right.
Oh boy! I wish I had multiple magic users who were capable of dealing with the undead. Oh, maybe if I had a priest with me. Oh, wouldn't that be a good time, eh? And he like elbows back at
That's free.
Chiron.
Kyron, it's your turn, by the way.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm kind of seeing the same wisdom here.
So-
With that, he's gonna pull his bow staff because he's already seeing the chopping doesn't seem to do any shit. And I am gonna swing him a bow staff at this in here.
You should probably just use your sword. Bludgeoning does the same thing. Like doesn't punch the arm off.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, my sword is silvered.
Yeah,
Or
you
not
should probably
sword,
stick with
the,
that.
the bow staff is silvered, so I'm gonna try silvered.
My sword's magic. Holy magic! It wasn't different.
Didn't
You'll have
care.
disadvantage on that attack for attacking around a corner.
Not even if I'm like poking him, like through the crevice.
That's even worse.
Could I tackle him and shove him out of the way, or not bells him, but crazy dude? Could I like scoot around the corner and take over the space and grapple him and throw him or something?
Huh. You could try pushing him out of the way. If Peril wanted to let you pass, or bells him,
You'd let him pass.
yeah, then you could try running up to him and like pushing him out of the way. But if you fail, you'd put Peril and you in the same square. considering you both squeezing. Well,
I
not
already
squeezing,
have
but...
disadvantage. It's fine.
Fair point. In
That-
that case,
And they might hit him, which is upside.
could I impale him as I'm pushing him? Like, push him with the actual blunt of the sword and then push him out of the square with the sword?
You
Like, stab him and push him with the
could
sword.
try that, yes, if you wanted to.
I want to try that. So that way I can take over the square and shove him to, like, this one or this one. Actually, no,
Alright.
I'm directly pushing him that way.
Okay. Alright, so the first thing to do, I guess, would be to make your attack. Here's the thing, though. Right now, you only have the option of attacking from where you are, around the corner, or uncomfortably close to peril. Like, like the two of you would be confined to a 5-foot square together, which is not comfortable. In either case, you're going to have a disadvantage on your attack. So if you attack this guy, you will be attacking with a disadvantage, right? Either way.
What about, could I grapple and throw him to the ground? Without an attack, just a straight up grapple.
Yeah, I mean, again, you could try like pushing him out of the way or something. That would work. I mean, if you want to grapple him to the ground, like by all means, you can try.
The problem is that we're all just kind of in a single file line, and none of us can do anything.
Right? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's almost
Sounded
like
like it was an
That
option
is
to
a
me.
that is a fucking terrible way to be. That is a terrible place to be. Yes, indeed, I agree with you.
I mean, it's not like
It's
we made a
almost
tactical decision for that. That was just, oh, the zombies went first. We're locked into the fucking room.
Oh, I know. It's almost
Actually,
like
is
this
the
was
door
designed
closed
that way.
behind us?
No, the door's
I think it
open.
would be a
That's how you
better-
guys are.
Can we
Pretty sure it would be
have a
better
little
idea
lawn?
to kind of leave and circle
Like-
around the exit of this building and just let them. come
You
in
know what
single
I'll
file.
do? Here, I'll give you more real. So, like, pretend that is like the wall of the house there. You know, like the rest of this is open area. The rest of this is outside.
Oh, good lord!
Gee, the outside has the same floor.
Shut the fuck up.
Are there any windows?
No.
Yeah, the best strategy probably would be for everyone to just like back the fuck up, and then Peril will lead them out. We just kill them as they come out.
Yeah.
That, or at least Peril can make his way into the room, and then we can each go in one at a time. But at this point,
Yeah, that's stupider than just stepping backwards.
then yeah, at that point, then I'm gonna
Oop.
in character. Kyron gives the same idea to Belzum and says, "What do you think?"
So, get slime all over me and cut these guys up all by my lonesome, or cut them up in a tray and let the casters do anything. They need the self-esteem. I think we should let them do it. He like leans over and whispers.
I agree, but we're kind of blocking their way.
Yeah, back up, fatty. Go, go. Shoot.
Wait, did you just call him fatty?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
You know what? Darn it, it's not my turn yet.
There's no words for that one. Kyron just kind of like, you know what? All right, well, I'm out, bitches. And I push myself past Valine. All right. And he's just leaning on the side of the wall. Tell me when the party's over.
Leona looks at him and says, when this party's over, they'll probably be attacking us, so we kind of still need you.
Who needs who?
We need Kyron.
Did we
Belton's
really
fine,
do
though. He can be alone.
Magic users, you go right on ahead.
That sounds
I-
bad.
All right.
I sure wish somebody knew Fireball.
Well, guess what? It's Leona's turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably should stay there.
So Leona's gonna take a step back. And which can she see this, and this guy?
No.
Yeah, Belgium's 8-foot ass.
You'd
is,
be
is
looking
way.
past Belzum and through a door.
Okay, so in that case, Leona's just going to ready magic missile. If she
Okay.
can see,
You should probably ready lightning bolt.
No
It's
metagaming.
I mean, her character knows the dimensions of lightning bolt. This is the perfect time for lightning bolt.
not yet. Anyway,
In an enclosed space.
may I finish readying my action, please?
Yes, please, by all means.
So when she can see either two disembodied limbs or
Kyron, you're feeding back.
a zombie and at least part
Alright.
of another zombie, she wants to use magic missile.
Okay, so when she has at least 1.5 zombies in sight, you'd like to interrupt whatever's going on and use magic missile.
Is that counting two limbs?
Well, if you hit
want
a
it
body,
to.
you'll hit all 4 limbs. So I would shoot
That's
for the body.
specify me, or well, I mean, go ahead, specify. Tell me what you want.
Yeah, I said either two disembodied bits or
All right.
a zombie and a part of a zombie.
So whenever you have 2 adversaries in sight.
Right. That works.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
Wait, no, it
Whenever
doesn't
you
because Peril's an adversary at the moment.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Whenever you see, whenever you have, you know what the fuck you're talking about. We're done.
Yes.
All right. Valine,
Finally, after all this spinning.
go on.
So,
Beat him up.
Valine had ducked down to try and see what was going on. And as she did, she fucking saw a... By the way, Peril, you're probably gonna hate this.
So what?
So, well, she saw the hands plop down. It's like, oh good, they're dying. But the moment she saw them get up and start crawling around, she gives off an ear-piercing shriek as she casts shatter over the area.
Oh, you're gonna kill me.
Oh, this is not going to kill you.
That's not true. I'm at half health, and they are all gonna have advantage next turn. What do you mean it's not gonna kill me?
Let's see. This is a Constitution saving throw. Oh, wait.
I have disadvantage on.
Let's see. What is the range? Because I'm still going to cast it on this damn thing. The range is... Where the fuck is the range? No, not the range. 10-foot radius sphere. Okay, so then... 5, 10...
Here.
Oh, yeah. She's going to cast it from here. Do I have to make any rolls before that?
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast, if it will let me, shatter.
Catter.
Stop that.
Okay.
What?
So they have to con save themselves.
Uh-huh. I believe so.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Does an undead have a lot of con?
I don't know.
I guess
But
you're
yeah.
about to. I guess you're all about to find out. Ain't ya?
And also,
The first one.
Leona
Wait,
did...
what's the range on that spell? I'm
10
sorry.
feet.
I'm sorry, Leona.
10 feet, so...
Right. Yeah, I see. All right. So 2, 3, 6. All right, 6 targets. Okay, so the first one is going to try to con save, and succeed. The second one is going to con save and succeed. The third one fails. The fourth one is epically good. The fifth one epically fails, and the last one fails. So this guy, and this guy failed. Whoops. And they take that's 16 thunder damage.
I believe so.
Thunder. Okay.
Thunder.
Stop that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thunder damage. All right. That one takes 16 damage, and then these two die. All right. Good shit. Okay. The rest of them were fine. Did you have anything else you wanted to do?
She's just gonna wrong tool. She's just gonna nope the fuck out of there. She is terrified of walking.
Good.
And Leona's gonna say, "Hey, a little warning, please," as she rubs her ears.
You weren't anywhere near it, and she cast just to finish it off. She cast a healing word on Bell's.
You totally can't do that.
Is it? I'm a dumbass. Moving on. Pretend I didn't do that. I forgot.
Wait.
I forgot. It's a spell. We're ignoring that.
It's fine. Whatever. All right. Artemis, you are up.
All right.
Indeed.
So just to clarify, this confirms that Valine is terrified of zombified limb.
I mean, wouldn't you get terrified if you saw an arm plop down and then just get up wiggling around?
In character, Chiron is laughing his ass off.
I mean,
It's a tiny little hand. It's so terrifying.
It'll jump on your face and claw your eyes out.
wait, do I get 2 of those or just get 1 of those?
Maybe we should offer them pie?
Sure, let's offer them cat pie.
You want some of this pie?
Oh, we should
that's
offer them some
excellent.
brain pie. You want to offer yours?
Freed says it's amazing.
If I could, Leona would provide a minor illusion pie with little brains on it.
Come over here. I'll crack open your noggin. We can serve it out fresh.
So, this is quite obviously the most obvious occasion for the most obvious spell. The obvious channel divinity. So, I'll be moving up before casting his channel divinity. Return undead. Oh. And I can turn that to a 0.
Oh shit.
Turn undead. Fucking neat. Can see or hear you within 30 feet of you. Must make a wisdom saving throw. Creature failed saving throws. Turn for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Trying as far away from you as it can. You can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. Also can't take action. For its action, only the dash action. Try to escape. Presumably there's nowhere to. If there's nowhere to move the creature, use the dodge action. Interesting. Okay. So they are. What's the range on that guy? Within 30 feet of you. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All but that last guy there. 10, These two. So this guy and this guy are not affected.
Hmm?
He's affected.
No.
This guy, look.
Uh, diagonal, guys. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's not how it calcs 30 foot away. It's not a 30-foot movement towards him. It's a 30-foot like circle. Like it pops like a square down on top of him with 30 foot with a 15-foot radius. Or a 30-foot radius. That's how it calcs in like the attacks. If he's within 30 foot, this guy doesn't get hit the guy in the back, but like that guy definitely does.
Oh, you can make multiple things in your.
That's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
What the hell? How the fuck did you do that?
Press
Magic.
Q.
Ooh, fancy. All right, now we're getting distracted. But yeah, it's just like a square around him with a 30-foot radius.
D&D, every single player has a.
Are you guys done?
Yeah, guys, chill.
I'm looking at you, Freed.
Oh, wait. Please let me do this.
That's just how like AoEs work. I don't even like we've done them before.
Ah, damn it. Yes, let me do this.
Freed, this is an official warning.
Yeah, stop.
I just official
No, damn it,
warning.
I messed it up again.
All right, now we're making swastikas. It's getting far.
No, that's not a swastika. A swastika's a diamond. No, that's real. That's legit.
No, I know,
The
but
actual
still.
sigil
I know
is
it's a
10,000
holy
years
symbol.
old.
I'm aware.
Anyways.
Kill all humans.
So whose turn is it?
I've.
Calculating. Fine, it hits him. I don't care. All right. All right. What's the DC?
These.
It would be your spell save DC. What is it?
Oh, yeah. Okay. 15.
All right.
That's 2. That would only get me.
All right. So. All right. So you cast Turn Undead. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. I would like to fall back as soon as he. To
Okay.
let everyone.
I see.
Let Belgium escape the pit.
All right. It is back up to the top of the stack. Zombies will move.
Just letting you guys know, I have 1 antitoxin.
Did the hand take the disengage action?
No, it did not. Go ahead and take an attack of opportunity against it.
Because it doesn't come back to my turn, I'm still under the effects of reckless attack.
Okay.
And it
So-
also the D8 if
yeah.
that doesn't kill it.
No, you merited it.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. The zombies will end their turn. Peril, it's yours.
All right, Belzim.
You see them you see their expressions and facades just immediately change as Artemis finishes his muttering, and most of the zombies start just hobbling backwards as fast as they can.
Certainly loud muttering.
See, this is why we keep priests around. He turns around, he walks out like leisurely,
Mm-hmm.
steps to the side. If he's gonna go here, actually. If any zombies, or actually, if anything steps into this square that is not like actively one of my allies, he's gonna kill. He's gonna attack it
Okay. Duly
with his
noted.
full attack action, which
I
is
should have
stupid.
done that when that was my turn.
All right, Kyron. If Belzum is done, then it is your turn.
So, how's it going? What's up, fatty?
You are part of the team. Yes.
When you say fatty, Belzum opens up his cloak and like shows you how like really like disturbingly thin his like construct body actually is. And he's like, I'm like as thick as my skeleton should be, so fatty's a wrong term here. Just letting you know.
You're still 8 foot tall and you blocked an entire doorway.
Whatever, flesh bag. And he like shakes his head.
Also, why did the hand come back?
I don't know. It probably bit the hand that was feeding it.
Yeah, I remember that hand.
Hold
No,
on,
there were
let me
two
see
hands.
what the
yeah.
range on
Didn't the first one die?
prestidigitation is.
Yeah, that's a good. Actually, that's a good question.
Yeah, I thought it died to shatter.
Yeah, it did.
There were 2 hands.
Darn it, you're out my range!
All I know is that this is going to come in
All right.
handy later on.
Kyron is. Are you? What are you doing?
I'm gonna stand here and take a pot shot with my longbow.
Okay.
I would move back. No, Belzum goes, I wouldn't
Broken.
stand in the way.
I'm not done. I've only moved 3 squares, so. Longbow, where the frack are you? There you go. Longbow.
Oh,
Woohoo!
oh, no.
Wow, that was a
Almost
good
terrible.
call.
Yeah, it
Holy
was a-
shit.
That was a very good shot. You wait. You gotta tell me which one you're targeting first, though.
Oh yeah, I'm targeting him.
All right, that's
I
fine.
don't think I can hit him.
No, I doubt it. Go ahead and roll damage. That was a total hit, man.
Why are there red numbers on that zombie?
Ah, shit.
4 piercing damage.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
And after that, I move back out of the way.
Wait, why are there what numbers?
That zombie has 162 on it.
Yeah,
that
that's
zombie also has 4. Weird.
it's a record of the damage taken.
I figured.
For some reason, I can't turn that off. I don't know. I mean, I probably could if I like looked or if I poked around at settings, but I have no idea.
Okay.
Is it not a
do updates.
status bubble?
What?
I thought it might have been a status bubble, but it doesn't show up in the statuses.
No. Okay.
Get the fuck out of here, Woo.
All right. Good. So good hit, Kyron. So Kyron, as you're done drawing your bow and shooting and then moving back.
Oh, wait. I get 2 actions, don't I?
Yeah, you
Why?
could have attacked twice.
Oh, yeah. Can I go back and do it a second shot? I forgot. I have 2 actions now.
Under all circumstances, from here forth, if
Sorry.
you tell me it's the end of your turn, it's the end of your goddamn turn. But this
End of
one,
my turn.
yeah, fine, go.
It's the end of my turn.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair.
Fine. But this time, fine. This one time.
No. Skip me. Go. My turn's over. I relinquish my turn.
Okay, good.
I mean, you're not losing a whole action. You're just losing the extra attack. It's not 2 actions. It's just 1 attack that gets to go twice.
So, as your turn ends, Leona, you're next. But before you go, this lady comes running down from the street, and she runs up to Belzum, shouting, "Yes! Yes, do me! Do me!"
What?
Oh, a volunteer! I love volunteers. And he starts clapping.
What? Okay, hold it.
Just give me 1 second. I'll get right to you. I've got my first appointment.
Okay.
Are these?
Just fucking. Oh, what's the
And he
Oh
like
my
points
god,
off to the
they're
side. Go stand over there.
masochists. Oh my god, they're not zombies, they're masochists.
Brain thing. The brain pie. Give me high.
Yeah, I know. Go stand over there. You'll be fine. Trust me.
All right, Leona, it's your turn.
Alright. Well. First,
Leona, what's going on?
I was getting a drink.
Oh, okay. Well, it's your turn.
I cannot click on me. Oh wait, that's why I'm on the wrong tool.
I was about to say, yeah, you can.
Oops.
So I can just see this guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leona's gonna look at Belton, and she's gonna say, "You are lucky. I have to be ready to fight." And then she's gonna prepare a magic missile for 2 visible enemies that are not party
Okay.
members.
Belzum looks at you. He goes,
Red
"What do
numbers.
you mean?
The
I don't
numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
I'm just providing a service that the people clearly want."
Why did you even open the door?
Oh, that was because I wanted to surprise the shit out of some villagers, and it turns out they have a zombie problem.
So you're just an asshole then.
I'm guilty.
Oh.
I should have lightninged when he was in the attack area.
To be honest, I probably would have survived that more than the rest of your crew. Yeah, to kill Belzum at that health threshold when it was your turn, you would have had to have rolled max, and if you did, you would have one-shot the whole party. Lol.
LOL XD.
She could have prepared it for
One moment, guys. I'm just gonna mute myself for just a second. My brother came home from out east, and I just want to say hello.
She could have prepared it for when everyone was not in the same line of sight as Beltham.
Well, I mean, then you're just a monster attacking your good friends.
What is with you and seeing peril as an enemy?
Well, this is Belzum now.
What is with you and seeing Belzum as an enemy?
I don't know. She's just
Because
a
he is
bad
demon.
person who hates me.
Okay, obvious.
In this case, he is at fault for the fight.
Look at the bright side. We're exercising this stupid village.
How is it my fault if they let
Great
themselves have
thing
a
that we are
zombie
murdering
problem?
Zombies. Putting them back to the rest they deserve.
Again, we're exercising them.
I suspect by the number of people in that house, it wasn't so much of a let.
Well, it was probably more of a, we're all being eaten by zombies, and I'm a zombie. In that order, probably. That's the way it usually goes down. Aren't I right, little guy? And he points to the person who walked up and wanted to die. Assumedly, they go and adulate at him.
Mind you, we're waiting on Monaco to actually answer for that. But
I know.
I'm on the pretense that these are all masochistic humans.
No, they're actually zombies. I cut their hands off.
Masochistic humans without souls.
I don't think that's how that works. They have soft, fleshy green bits.
Zombies are not real.
That's not how that works.
Anyone else imagine that they're just all that while Monaco's away, they're all just dancing to the zombie jamboree?
And the mash, it's the monster mash.
Zombie jamboree up in the New York City. I do not remember the fucking lyrics.
I never learned them.
I never said I learned them either.
Sleep until the sun goes down.
That's a horrible idea. Because then only creepy people are out after dark.
That's not true.
Okay, creepy people and cats.
Aw, man. Cool people stay up after dark.
Creepy people.
Staying up and going out is not the same thing.
Oh,
I go out on rainy, dark nights all the time. It's like the best time of day. If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be going for a walk right now.
All right, I'm back. We can commence. I apologize.
Oh, we had a whole conversation about how Leona's character is Leona's a bad person, and
and the zombies are
That was
dancing to zombie jamboree.
We had a very
Meanwhile,
interesting conversation.
it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be canon.
well, obviously,
All right, so
get
I
that
don't
dick
understand.
off screen.
so I'm sorry. What? So can we?
Can you guys stop?
So just to bring it back to what's going on here.
Afraid.
Sorry. I managed to get to like 465 feet. I'm kind of impressed.
Anyway,
So to bring it back to what's going on here. Fucking lunatics.
Was someone
Uh,
trying to draw a mustache on Belzum?
Yeah.
Belzum just shit an angry face.
Oh, God.
All right, everybody back on game.
Shit.
Although, for all seriousness, something at some point should attempt to draw a mustache on Belzum. That would be wonderful.
I can draw that later inside, not in the game.
Oh my God, Valine, you can go.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Alright. Raylene awkwardly grows an arrow. Apparently, Raylene awkwardly steps around this weirdo, giving them a weird look before staring inside once more, and she then...
As
Hmm?
you stare at her, she stares back with an uncomfortably joyous look in her face, just smiling, very, very excited to have her brain served up to some zombies.
Well, if it exists, there is porn of it.
Oh, there's a lot of porn of people eating brains. You'd be surprised.
Your mother could serve more masochist than you ever could, she says to the woman.
You need
Then
a
she
person
casts
in a better case than I.
once more. Let's see, where are we going to center it? I want to center it. Let's see.
I don't know. Where should you center it?
Are you going to scree at them again?
I have no idea what you are talking.
Yeah,
One
shatter
way.
involves some form of noise. What are you doing? Like when you cast shatter, it involves some form of noise that is explosively powerful. So are you like full on like shriek yelling at these things? Like the lion's roar from like Kung Fu Hustle?
No,
It's like a crack explosion. It's not like a yell.
so basically what she does is that once she finishes casting the verbal and somatic components, she just claps her hands together to create the sound.
No, that doesn't make it. Whatever, just go.
I think the best spot to throw it would be right here.
Good.
Right.
Why not?
Let's cast it.
Okay, do it.
And
I
one,
believe in you.
two, and let's see.
You can.
I'm going to. I want to use Meta Magic Empowered Spell on that.
All right.
I'm going to spend one sorcery point. see. It's 1d8. So roll 1d8. I'm gonna do it again.
Another sort.
Hello? Alright, guess we got to the first time where it's gonna be unstable. Alright. Alright, I'm back.
The first zombie. Second zombie. The third zombie. The fourth zombie. Fifth zombie.
Calling them zombies is impolite. The polite term is
The
mortally
ungrateful
challenged.
dead.
The ungrateful dead.
No, that's a
Valine.
line. That's a line from the
Yeah.
new Doom.
Okay.
Calling the demonic undead demons is
Okay.
impolite and
Okay.
unpolitical. Their correct term is mortally challenged.
Okay. Valine, you see 4 out of the 5 zombies you targeted recoil in pain at the noise. Oh, for the love of... God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, hold on. Supposed to be that. No, minus. Thank you. One of them shrieks and covers its ears and just trembles to the ground and then stops moving. It is dead.
Woo! Awesome.
Do you have any additional movement you'd like to do, or is that the end of your turn?
Let's see. Do I have... No, all my cantrips are actions, so she's just gonna right back here.
Good.
Behind this woman who she then deems you are our emergency sacrifice.
I hope it's not an emergency!
And I end my turn.
Artemis, it is now your turn.
It is now his turn to attempt to help Belzum, since he's certainly going to be in further shenanigans. So I'm going to be right here, and it's going to be right here. It's not going to be right there. I will. So he'll be casting Shield of Faith on Belzum.
Okay.
By the way, does concentration mean you cannot cast a different spell until it's ended?
No.
Concentration. Concentration means you can't cast any other spells that also require concentration, and if you take damage, then you have to roll. I think it's what, wisdom, intelligence, con. Fuck off. All right.
God!
I believe you. Just fuck that.
Okay, so
if you
I
yes,
can.
you can cast another spell so long as that spell doesn't also require concentration.
It was
Okay,
busted.
that's fine. Then he is.
Clerics
going
would be
to
so
continue
much more
casting
busted.
that. And I will take off this 1 point.
is that to me? You seem like you're lots of fun.
And that is it.
Open up your love and none, watch
That is
out,
actually
here
it. Giving
I
him
come.
shimmering
You spin
shield
me
to help him.
right round, baby,
survive.
right.
Cool. I love it. I love this. I love this energy that we're all coming. It's so good, so nice, such productive energy in this group right now. It's so good. All right. Okay. Zombies. Woo! Assuming Artemis has ended your turn, of course.
Yes.
Good. Zombies go, but before they can, the strange woman just pipes up. I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna be.
She activated
I'm fine."
Buzz's trigger.
Yes, she did. Go for it.
She activated Chiron's trigger too.
Yeah, but
Oh my god.
Chiron is a good guy. He can decide to not do it.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill her though. I was gonna do non what is it? Not starts with an S.
Does 10 magical slashing damage with the 28 to hit?
Well, a 28 to hit definitely hits. And you did 10 magical slashing damage?
Yeah.
Rip.
So she just like walks in front of Belzim, and he's just like ready to go, and he sees the movement, and he just like cuts her in half, just like
She-
on reflex. And he's
so-
just like, oh, I was gonna make more of a ritual to that.
She's not dead yet. You did chop the fuck out of her, and she's got a nice giant slash gash across her side. She's very clearly not of the undead variety. She's very clearly still alive, but
Oh, I was like, if she's undead, she takes more damage.
you cut the shit out, you slice the shit out of her. She doesn't really seem to notice outside of a really hefty flinch and now limping motion as she runs in shouting, "Yes, I can't wait any longer. It's time. I'm finally free." She runs up to a zombie and hugs it. Luckily, most of you can't see the ensuing carnage as
Isn't
I'm sorry?
isn't this zombie still
It's
enchanted
still
though?
feared.
What?
It's still feared.
This particular zombie was never hit. It still be enchanted to be running away? Maybe?
Yeah, for a minute. It's not. It's still afraid.
Yeah, okay, and
It can't
So
do
that means
anything but
it's
run.
Currently,
Yeah, she
it's
didn't attack
currently
it.
screaming and terrifying. It's just
Okay.
scared of this half-dead woman.
the next time y'all fuck around with one of my fucking cinematic events like this,
Hey,
I'm
man.
fucking
You should have her run over
done.
the other ones.
I'm fucking done. This was a quick throwaway piece of shit thing that was supposed to happen. She died. Y'all happy? Does it matter which fucking one she went to? All right.
Don't get
Fine.
so mad about it. What's up? I thought it was kind of funny that she ran to the only one that wouldn't kill her.
I think we have a bit of a pedantry issue.
How about we take 5?
The zombies have all made their movements.
Yeah, Min, do you want to stop and chill for a sec?
It's up to you guys. I don't mind.
Take
I
5 means
cer-
play some music. Woo!
I certainly don't mind continuing. I don't care. It's fine.
Are you okay, Minako?
Yes.
I'm fine.
That's like the most not fine I've heard all day.
All right.
We can make it finer.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. All right. We'll take 5. I'll be back in a bit. We'll meet back up at 11:25. See you guys then.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I know we were hard on Minako generally today, but do you think there's more going on? Oh, I should probably stop the stream for now. Sorry, people. No audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a 10-inch reel-to-reel player today, in a full waste of money. So I can't wait to get that out and start fucking around with it.
That's actually very
Giggity.
interesting.
Yeah, man. 10 inches, 3,600. Yes, giggity indeed. 10 inches, 3,600 feet of tape. Anyway, per reel. Okay, so
For real friends.
let's get cracking. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken, it was Peril's turn after the zombies just finished theirs.
Peril wouldn't have attacked that woman at all.
Oh, that's fair.
Just to be fair, outside of what we were gonna do, Kyron was gonna do a what's non-lethal damage again? Sustained or?
I don't know if non-lethal damage really has a damage type. You just kind of deal damage and then decide if you want to leave the creature.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was just gonna like straight punch her in the face and knock her out.
Oh, I mean, okay, because that would have actually changed things had you done a certain amount of damage. Do you want to like put that attack through and see what happens?
You know what? Yeah, technically, because she entered my square and ran in first before Belzim, so that was one of the reasons why I was like, because I knew Belzim was going to kill her. So that's why I was like, I kind of want to not let her die because I don't know what's going on.
I mean, you
So
might just think
out
of
of
it as kills her.
I'm just going to roll strength.
Yeah. All right.
And I
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. If I were to use my, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but if I were to use the hilt of my sword, could I use my sword, or would that still be strength?
Yeah. Regardless, it would be strength. You know, because you're basically making a basic melee attack, unless you tell me you're not. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah. So it's a 20, or is because otherwise, if I use my sword, I have proficiency.
Well, first you have to roll a basic melee attack.
If your question is, can you not kill her with your sword?
Oh,
yeah, you
cool.
can. You can use your sword fully and do non-lethal damage.
So you attack with a 19 to hit, which totally hits the fuck out of her. Now go ahead and roll totally normal damage.
I've never done a punch. But I was gonna, holding the sword, I was gonna straight up smack her in the back of the head with the bottom of the sword.
Do you know the punch rolls off the top of your head?
Nope.
Punch roll.
Because I do.
Unarmed attack. I think it's.
I was just gonna swing the sword staff and just hit her with the back end of the sword instead of the blade. So.
I mean, yeah, feel free to do that. You could just roll sword damage, but change it from slashing to bludgeoning. Like that's fine.
Now, no, you have to one-shot her, or she dies to me.
Yeah, truth. There's a certain amount of damage that he's got to do for her to be dead, you know? Because we're doing this retroactively. Such.
Damn it.
So close. Who do we keep losing?
That was bad.
Bad.
Damn it.
Oh no.
How are you? How do you keep doing this? You're doing it backwards, bro.
My dude.
There we
Fucking, oh my god. Okay. So, you dealt 13 damage.
What the fuck?
Which is funny for two reasons. The first reason is that it doesn't knock her unconscious. The second reason is because you've done enough damage to where Belzim's hit murdered her.
Oh shit!
So like,
so
that was not my intention.
I have no doubt that it was not your intention, but the reality is that she is now here and dead.
Oh fuck!
Like dead, or like Artemis could potentially revive her dead.
Dead.
No, like Belzim just like dead.
I don't think Artemis doesn't have that prepped, so yeah, it's not. She's dead.
We don't have the 100 gold worth of.
Yeah, we don't have the diamond.
Yeah.
To go back to what Belzim said earlier,
could Valine save her?
She's been cut in half.
Yeah, pretty, like it's not a good time.
So it's not a healable time.
No,
I mean, if
very much
Archie's
not a
had a
healable time. I mean, maybe you could resurrect her if you wanted, like, the, what is it, 100 gold worth of crap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why?
You know, if you wanted to revive this clearly insane, you know, it totally up to you. Maybe she's useful.
So,
Except for the
just-
fact that I literally told you why she's here and what she's doing. But all right,
Yeah,
just, you know, it's fine.
I knew she,
Throw
I knew
that.
she was
We
crazy.
could just speak with the dead, but we've already spoken. We know.
Word.
what the
I
hell?
knew
What?
she was a loony.
What the hell? You just killed a civilian.
Well, I was going to do it later, but she jumped in the way. Why are you what the helling me? This is in character. I'm a monster, according to all of you. So, like, I don't know why you're freaked out about something I did. You should be more freaked out the fact that he tried to kill her, and he points at Chiron.
Kyron used the blunt of his blade. Even I know that means he's trying not to cut her in half.
Well,
Have you ever
technically, I
been
used
hit
the
with the blunt
pommel,
side of a
but-
sword?
Hurts.
What?
You can still die. Just letting you know. Human
that's
skulls are
why-
squishy.
That's why we have special training.
So, Belzum, just FYI, how that went, like, Chiron hit her first, and then you dealt the killing blow with
Yeah, I know.
10.
That's why he's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
not,
okay.
he's not saying that he didn't kill her. He totally did.
Okay, all right, good.
I'm just saying, maybe she would have survived if someone didn't attack her without reflex.
You're right! If someone, she's looking directly at you, Belvin, didn't attack her, she wouldn't be dead.
Well, I mean, I was going to kill her later anyway, so it's really just a speed up.
Wasn't she just running into there?
Yeah, she was trying to commit suicide. Who cares?
Didn't
I
have the
figured she was
reaction
just
to
a loony,
grab anything and
but-
yank her out. So
Well, we're all forgetting that half the people in this world don't have souls anymore, and so they're just kind of crazy. So,
I don't
anyways,
think they're
there's
crazy.
dead people in that room are trying to kill us. So
True.
Speaking of which, do you think if we just closed the door, they'd forget about us?
Maybe, but that'd be boring.
be
So let's not.
irresponsible to let them lie unslain.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah, it is.
Artemis,
fact.
by the way, I have no idea what you said.
It would be irresponsible to let them lie unslain.
Ah.
So, 16 magical slashing damage and 4 radiant damage.
16 magical slashing damage is the educated death. Hold on. See, what the fuck? God damn it. Sorry, I accidentally performed a.
oh, we lost. Oh,
mouse
there he
thing.
is.
Yeah, I accidentally performed a mouse thingy, and it made my browser hit the back button. These are the real things, folks. They're real. Okay, so educated death. With a giant book with spikes. That is correct. The
You-
Tome of Monsters, but not. So the zombie dies, but it's one of its legs just kind of
Yeah, I have more hairs.
continues being animated. You hit it and murder it. So you slash it again,
Mm-hmm.
and it's further dead.
And he steps back.
Yay!
You realize we had originally come here to fight werewolves, right?
Well,
One
we're
monster
cleaning up.
One monster eradicated is just as good as another.
Except these monsters were clearly confined to an area, whereas the other monsters are going to where innocent people are.
What is this taking,
Confined,
like, 20
confined
seconds?
until some innocent child opens the door while exploring, of course.
I was gonna say that too.
It wasn't locked. Like, you're acting like it was locked. The door was just open. I just kicked it open. Like, it didn't break anything. And he, like, points towards the door, which is not broken at all.
So it's Kyron's turn if you are done.
Sure. Gonna. What? Damn it. Hang on. Haha! And I'm gonna hop my longbow again.
Okay.
All of my special hits are all melee based. I just have this one longbow. So,
That blows.
so I will.
Kyron, don't forget. You can attack.
Ah!
You can what?
He can attack twice. I'm messing with him.
So,
I'm not gonna attack
so
twice.
hold on. So wait a minute, because if I'm not mistaken, let me check. Let me check the source material.
I was shooting for him too, by the way.
Which one?
Him.
Oh, I see. Let me check the source material. No, you hit.
Woohoo!
That 9 hits.
Sorry, I saw the 4, but I forgot that I get a +5.
Hell yeah! Go ahead and roll damage, my dude.
That's a 1,
Bleh.
and that's my second action.
Yikes. Okay.
Can I do
18
something?
Piercing damage total. 1 second. Yes, you can. Give me 1 second though, because I just have to figure something out real quick. Doop a doop doop a doop doop. Doop. Oh my god. It's interesting. Okay. So I didn't think we were gonna come to this because it's so unlikely, but it did. Here's the thing about zombies is they can also be decapitated, and that's what happened here.
Oh god.
So the zombie lost its head. You just see the head. As your arrow makes contact, you just see it stab right through the neck, and just the resulting force of the explosion of flesh and the shattering of the spine, just the head just rolls right off of it.
I was gonna say that you guys see for flavor, you guys see Kyron pull 2 arrows and fire both arrows at once.
Now, unrelated, the rest of the body is also shattered and dies. But the head that is on the ground is still moaning and trying to bite. Nothing.
Oh,
As
that's disconcerting.
as disturbing as those images are, I have to say that head kind of looks like a baby head.
Yeah, I just look. I'm not. I don't have a paid account here, so like I'm working with the free images and the images from the web. And
That
it was
reminds
either
me.
that or a monkey statue head, or like some like the head of some philosopher dude. So
Wait,
I just picked the creepiest one.
wait, so
That
that
reminds
actually
me.
is a baby head?
It's like a weird cement baby head. Hold on, let me. I'll here. This is what it. Hold on. This is what it actually looks like in the. Yeah, that's what it actually looks like in the picture. Like this weird cement head.
Oh, it's like one of the Islander head.
Maybe,
Oh,
yeah.
Impressive. I've only seen that bow trick in shows.
I have to say that is not what I was expecting.
That's I mean, that's definitely not what the zombie heads actually look like. Like, that's the closest thing I'm gonna find on dunginny.com. So, there it is.
By the way, Monako, how much is the paid for version?
So, we wanted to upgrade this session, then for me, and by extension, all of you, It would be
5 a month, 60 a year.
no. It was more than that.
Like if that's how much it is, dude, I'll go halves for you right now.
Is it like
no,
10 bucks
it
a
was
month or
more
something?
than that. No, it was. It had to have been because like. I remember considering it and saying, all right, if it's 10 or less, I'll do it. And then I looked and I'm just like, it's just on the borderline of too steep. I'm pretty damn sure. I'm looking at it now, or I'm looking it up now. Manages delete. Oh, change
It's
it there.
I just posted it.
Come on, plus or pro. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So the base account is free. All right. Yeah. Okay. So the plus account gives us. All our character vault. Oh yeah, but that's for the character vault stuff. This is the dynamic lighting's pretty. Public forums, unlimited active listing. Yeah, but what about the? Yeah. Okay. So no. But it doesn't. Okay. So the $5. There is a $5 option, but that's for the quote plus account, which doesn't get me the actual. Which doesn't actually get me the tokens, the pro token set. In order to get all the pro token sets that in order to get all the good ones, basically all the good sets, I'd have to get the $10 a month or $100 a year subscription. And at the time, and even like right now, it was a little too steep for what I was willing to do, especially when the free version is kind of just getting us by. I definitely do want to do that one, and I probably will, but I need to wait until after Anthrocon because right now Anthrocon is getting all of my monetary attention.
I mean,
I'm
if you
preparing.
want, I could like forward the $100 and you just give me 50 later. I think you'll have on it.
What I mean, like, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I would totally go halvesies. I would do, I would totally do. I would totally have you send me 50, and I'll do the other 50. But like, not now. Give me like 2 weeks.
No, that's what I'm saying. For next week, after the session, for next week, I'll pay for the full 100. You just give me 50 in 2 weeks. And don't do what your brother did when he still owes me $100.
No,
because your mother said she'd pay for it and then she didn't.
Oh my god.
I'm still mad about that.
Holy crap. Yo, well, next time you're here, fucking.
It was like $120.
No,
that
for
I was
next
like,
time.
Okay with not paying with.
Yeah, no. Next time you're here, like, fucking let someone know, because that's not okay. Don't let.
But really, I don't want to harass your mother. She's like twice my age. I'm not gonna be like, hey.
But okay, next time you're over, I'll bring it up.
Okay.
Because no, because like you need to get paid for that. Legit, like she said she'd do it. Like you fucking pay for that. Anyway, all right, so we can do that. We can work that out later tonight after the session. We'll work that out. All right. Okay. Whose turn is it anyway? All right, Leona. Going back to combat.
There's still no enemies other than a head in Leona's sight.
Yeah, but you know what? There is a head there.
Hey, Leona.
You want me to get a head, don't you?
Go right ahead.
With that, Leona pulls out a quill, a piece of parchment, writes the words, "a head," walks right up next to Kyron, sticks the paper on one of his horns, and then walks away.
Nice.
Bells like leans over, looks at the paper, reads it, says, "Hey, Leona just gave you some head." I don't know what that means.
At least you're heading in the right direction, Vin.
Alright, if we don't stop with these jokes, I may head out.
That, that comment seems horrifying to him.
Sorry, Leona, did you actually want to do an attack?
Leona's going to legitimately minor illusion a pie with everyone's heads on it. And then she's going to throw it at Belvin.
What?
What is the purpose of this shit?
Why?
Because it's time she starts misusing magic. That's why.
Belson doesn't move. The pie, disappointingly, faces right through him.
Yeah, it was never all that common to begin with, Minako.
Alright then, if
Okay.
that's the end of Leona's turn, then Valine...
That was dumb as hell.
Mary.
Leona got bored.
Oh, but are we still down one Valine?
Are we?
Why
didn't
are
notice
you
that.
joining me on this campaign? Why are you joining me on my campaign?
I don't understand what you're talking
Now I'm
about.
confused.
It joined me on my campaign instead of Minako's.
Oh, did you click the first one? Because for some reason yours is the first one for me for some reason.
Just
I don't know why. It still is. It's weird. Did they do a reorder? How this works?
okay. I should be
There
back.
we go. Now you're back.
So it is my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Move over here. That's 10 feet. I cast Shatter right here.
Okay.
Alright, it's in range.
Seems to hit 3 individuals. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Oh, yikes. Alright. Let's see if anyone does the thing or not.
And then back away.
Constitution save. Alright.
I know this is out of character, but I have to call my landlord tomorrow, or at least on Monday, because I just realized that I have shit tons of carpenter blackheads all coming out of my fucking lights.
Yikes.
I
That's
just saw-
That's horrific.
That's fucking horrifying, actually.
Yeah, no, I just got up on top of my bed to squish like one or two on the roof, and then they all just started coming. I have like little glow-in-the-dark
Oh my
plastic
God.
stars on my roof, and they all just started coming out from under the stars, and they started coming out from the light fixture.
Oh my god, dude, I would leave.
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep there.
Dude, fuck that.
No,
I wouldn't sleep
No,
there.
that roof is probably not structurally safe anymore.
Yeah,
They've probably
right?
eaten away all of the framing and made
Dude,
it a
I-
mess.
Holy shit.
Well, it
Yeah.
also just rained a good like 10 inches over the last 4 days, so
Yeah.
my backyard,
That's
my
even
front yard is
worse.
a pond, so that's why they're all coming into the house.
Oh my god, dude.
I-
That's fucking...
You might
Alright.
want to book
I'll
a
have to-
hotel for the
No, I'm
night.
staying at my. No, you guys forgot. I'm staying at my folks' place this whole week.
Oh,
You're good.
okay.
You're good.
Just out of pure irony, I'm staying at my folks' place for the entire week with my cats, so I'm not only coming over to my house to clean in the morning. That's it.
Thank the fucking Lord. Jesus.
But yeah, I've already got the landlord's already trying to fix my washer because the lock on it broke. So now I can't wash my clothes. So now I just have to add my ant problem to that list of things.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. All right.
Sorry to break the randomness, but this just kind
No,
of
it's
like
fine.
broke me.
Yeah, no, that's fucking it's fucking weird, dude. All right. So you noticed, Valine, the two of the head on the floor as well as one of the zombies have stopped moving and seem very dead.
And the one at the top?
Is seemed unaffected.
Oh, so he passed the Constitution now. Okay.
All right. If you are done with your turn, then Artemis can go.
I'm done.
Going to venture peeking into the room for his own shatter. And right here.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah.
At the normal level.
That's fine. I just need you to tell me what the spell save DC is, or rather, what the DC is for the con save. So yeah, spell save DC.
Spell save DC is 15.
It's still 50. Okay.
Yeah.
I do not know these kind of things. Okay.
It's okay, that's why I'm here to tell you when you left.
Yay! Now I need to know what the damage is. 3d8 thunder damage, dude. I need
On
to
a
know what
failed
that is.
save, or half as much on a successful save.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I need you to roll damage.
Okay. For both of the...
Well, yeah. So 5 to one and 15 to the other.
Isn't it the same spell I cast, though?
Yeah,
Yes.
except yours has the fucking damage pre-rolled.
Well, his does whatever.
Yeah, you don't roll twice. You only roll the once for AoE. I was like super zoned out. I didn't realize you did that. It's like whatever. It doesn't
roll
really
for
matter.
each individual thing.
No,
Nah.
you just roll once for the damage, and then
Yeah, you roll once
Each
for
one.
damage, and then it just does it to everyone.
Oh.
Because it's not targeting. It's just like doing this damage to all enemies in this instance. The damage is the same. If it like targeted multiple, like if it was like target 3 enemies to do the damage, then it would do 3 damage separately. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a syntax thing.
but it's fine because at the moment I process it. All good. All right, so you dealt damage, and now it is the zombie's turn. All right. Okay. That was a pretty quick turn for the zombies. Peril. Bells them.
He just readies his action. Any person who's not the other 4 walks into that square is getting sliced.
All right. Duly noted. Kyron.
Oh. What did I miss?
I gotta do the
Everything.
crazy trick again? That was nice.
You know, just
Let's see.
FYI, Kyron, if you stepped here instead, you'd still be able. That would be 15 feet, so you'd still be able to move back, but you'd have a shot on anyone.
Fair point. Is this dude dead? I don't see the health bar.
No, he's not dead, but he's still running away.
Okay. Well, since he's the closest one, I'm gonna go for him.
All right.
Let's see.
A fair kill. Wrong bow. Oh, thank God you didn't roll
6.
the ladder there. Okay, but the 10 actually does it, so you can roll that.
Woohoo!
Yeah, believe it or not.
Alright, so once again, you guys see Kyron draw 2 arrows, notch both arrows, and fly both arrows.
For a whopping 4 piercing. Oh, plus 10 piercing damage. Fuck, okay. That's
What did
more
you
than I
get this
thought.
time? What did you get this time?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Holy shit!
In my skull, because an archer put it there.
You, similarly to before, because, you know, reasons, see a... If I can fucking... There we go. See a leg drop on... Oh, come on, you fucking... Goddamn thing. Motherfucker, just... Yeah, come on, just thank you. You see a leg, its leg just gets shot off, and it collapses, and then begins animating itself. Oh, that's...
Are there really no disembodied legs?
I can't find any on the free version.
Because it's
No.
just like a ham shank.
It's honestly, it's legit the closest I could.
That
Fucking
is
hilarious.
what a leg of ham is, so...
Yeah.
And humans are technically long pig, so you could call it a leg of long ham.
What?
What?
If you click on Art Library, which is right up there next to chat, and you use the search bar to search leg, guaranteed it shy of the premium assets. If you go down, that's the closest thing I could find.
We can't see that tab unless we are the GM.
Oh, well, I encourage you all to do that research on your own then.
But I know what
promise
you're
you it's
about.
yeah, because I promise you it's the closest I can come. Anyway.
Once it. Are you saying something?
No, go for it. What?
Oh, once it gets over here, it'll really get its foot in the door, though.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Because it's literally a door frame. Son of a bitch. Okay, Leona, if Kyron is done, you...
Yep, I'm all done.
Alright.
Leo's gonna go, so... You know, we could close the door and deal with the werewolf problem, or we could finish this. I will have to take a break first. What?
I mean, we've already come this far.
Yeah, but... And Leona minor illusions, the door closed.
Minor illusion can't do that.
Well, it can't actually close the door, but... It can...
Create an
Minor illusions
illusion
a
of the
closed
door.
door.
You create an illusion of the door closing, question mark?
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah, that's what she's
Right.
doing.
I will
Alright.
accept that on the one condition that we torch this entire building as we leave.
That got extreme.
I just have to say this. How am I the one who wants to take responsibility for, like, the fact that these murder monsters are in this place where people live?
Yeah.
I don't think
How am
any...
I the
Me
one
too.
who wants to
Utterly
help these
irresponsible.
I don't think anyone's living in here at this point, and quite frankly, you just want to kill.
I mean,
There's
that's
a lot of people living in Barovia, and a lot of
yeah, but people live in this town.
Yes, and these zombies were nice and contained, so we could have dealt with the uncontained monsters.
Like I said, the door not locked. They just hadn't walked out yet.
So we could have dealt with the uncontained monsters and then dealt with the contained ones.
I don't understand why you're so mad.
I understand. I just don't care anymore because the door's already open. We can't just close the door and walk out. They are already aware of our presence. They will open the door and come out.
Alright.
Now, as funny as it would be to come back to this village in like a day or two after having a nice pelt from a werewolf that I wear over my shoulders, that'll be nice. Oh, it'll look so good as like a shawl. Distracted. After that, it would be hilarious to come back here and see that everyone has been eaten and turned into horrific zombies. That would be really funny, mostly because when it happens, you'll be really upset about it. And you'll think, oh, I'm the worst person. My choices have resulted in the deaths of thousands. How could I have done this? If only we'd prevented this. And you'll have some sort of like hero's downfall, cry yourself to death sort of thing. And it will be hilarious to watch.
I think
But
we already did that with Bran.
Yeah, how did you miss that?
but you could do it again. You're still clearly functioning. This time maybe you try to throw yourself off a bridge. That'd be hilarious.
Peril, get out here!
Bridge.
That's not how it works. It's adorable. You think it is, though.
Mm.
Hi, I was muted this whole time.
Oh, lol.
I was trying to say, there's probably only 92 people in this village. They're not that important, are they?
A couple
Okay.
hundred.
And who's the evil one?
I like your hot takes here. I like it. I like where your head's at. It's a good space, but not helping.
I was being sarcastic, obviously.
I wasn't. And then he kicks the, like, dead lady.
Nice.
Fine, we'll deal with these. What? Did anyone else hear that?
Hear what?
Did you?
No.
I swear it's more monsters coming right up behind you.
It's the mine. The landmine.
Anyway, back to where I was saying. Look, okay, we'll deal with these zombies, but no more kicking down doors for no reason, or at least no helpful reason.
So
I
kick down doors.
cannot promise.
So don't kick down doors for no helpful reason. So we only do it for dumb reasons. Got it.
So whose turn was it?
It's fine, but I'm pretty sure mine's exhausted,
yeah.
so.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure my illusion's in action.
Yeah. Not only that, but you've been talking for long enough. Kind of constitutes a turn.
I figured.
Valine, you can go.
Let's see. Wiki sorcerer. Sorcerer. I already have the tab open.
Sock sorcerer.
Sorcery points.
It's not as good as Muscle
Soxer.
Lizard.
That sounds like a medieval porn star name.
It does.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only person who thought that.
All right, and then what does this say for? She bonus turn, but this doesn't say that I need to use an action or a bonus action to turn a spell into a sorcery point. It only says that you need a bonus action to turn sorcery points into a spell slot. So, with that being said, I am going to... I used Empower spell twice, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to turn my remaining 2 level 1 spells into sorcery points.
Okay.
Again, that shouldn't cost an action or bonus action, right?
Why?
Because I don't see it on the wiki.
Um, hold on. Sorcery points too. What are you trying to do with them? Empowering your spell?
Okay. Creating spell slots, you can transform unexpended sorcery points into 1 spell slot as a bonus action on your
Then
turn.
you can only do it. There's a. And
Mm,
fucking. No, you can only take 1 bonus action.
you can sorcery points to get additional spells, or sacrifice spell slots to gain additional sorcery points, but it doesn't say if it's an action or bonus action.
I'm pretty
But
sure it's implied to be the same type of action. It's a
Didn't
bonus
it?
action for both.
Yeah.
You can do one or the other as a bonus action. That's what it's saying.
Okay. How many times have I cast this fucking spell? Let's see. Shatter.
Shatter.
Man,
Shatter.
Beat Saber looks so dope.
Get your pastor, Mr. Zappas.
Alright, so then that was 10 feet. So, as a bonus action, she will turn 1 level 1 spell into a sorcery point.
Okay.
I think you can only do one spell at a time.
It makes sense.
And then,
God.
let's
Okay.
see, what does this spell do? 1d8, okay. And then she is going to cast Chill Touch over on this guy. Alright,
Okay.
so
Okay.
if I can cast it correctly, Chill Touch, where are you? Here we go. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, hit 15 definitely hit.
12
Hooray! 12 necro damage.
Yeah, I was
Mm-hmm.
about to be like, that's probably a mistake.
Let's see, Nikon. Um, until then, if you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attacks rolls against you until the end of its next turn. And these guys count as undead,
Guess
right?
what? Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.
It's not undead anymore.
Now it's regular dead.
Now
Oh,
it's
is that the
just
joke?
now it's just your average run-of-the-mill everyday regular dead.
All right.
So it's time to check its pockets for spare change.
So at this
Oh,
point,
my God! All right. Continue.
I don't think anyone would like.
so you just see.
I just dealt with some rotting pork. I don't think anything wants to deal with that. But turned out to.
Well, so you see a dark shadow swirl around Veiling for a moment as she jumps into the doorway and then just flings her hand out, and the skeletal hand just bashes into the zombie and knocks it out before she just runs right back.
Yay! Potshot room. Okay.
There's a leg of hand.
Artemis, you can take your turn.
All right. It is his turn to find something else to do that is not shatter for the 2 billion time. So, rather than be boring, he is going to cast Guiding Bolt as he is going to here and cast Guiding Bolt as a 2nd level. The remaining zombie.
This guy?
That.
Question mark.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
7.
Oops.
What is the roll to see if that hits?
A flash of
Make a so you need to make a ranged spell attack. Do you know how to do that?
Range.
Range spell attack.
Yes, it is.
Who's making a
proficiency
ranged spell attack?
Wisdom.
Artemis
No,
is
I
making a
don't
ranged spell
really.
attack.
It's a d20 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency.
Okay.
Dar you gar. Well, it's d20 plus your class, like plus your spell, your class, like your class's like
Spell casting ability.
casting modifier.
Yeah, thank you. Your casting modifier. So is that wisdom?
He's a cleric, yeah, it's
so
wisdom.
that's
Oh, all right. So yeah, it is. All right. So fucking semantically null. I'm sorry. Continue.
yeah.
I have like everyone's stats memorized for the most part.
I will copy paste this in a document so I don't lose it. Get it.
Oh, can I say this real quick? Just for the next campaign, totally not doing that again.
What?
What?
Remembering everyone's stat sheets. I did that just because I was like, most of you are new. I'm gonna try and be helpful. Not even gonna attempt it next time.
22 hits, by the way.
All right.
Indeed, it is all right. More than all right. It's good. Yikes. You did 18 damage.
Yes.
Shit. You damaged it a lot. It doesn't look happy to be alive right now. Well, not alive.
Undead.
It does,
Having a
yeah,
having a very unhappy unlife.
exactly.
I'm very unhappy. I'm live to you, to you, to you.
Alright, to be fair, she stole my joke. I was about to say that too.
Nice.
One of us is gonna say it.
That is the end of the zombies' turns. Peril, you can go.
Ugh. Okay, so what's the distance? 5.
Wicked.
Is it dead?
Well, I'll tell you what it is not. Undead anymore, so yes, it's dead.
Just 2 bitches left.
But,
But
for you
3 bitches
see,
left.
you merely cut off its head.
That's the
One
leg.
of those creepy heads comes out.
as it's falling, he attacks him.
Yeah, that one of those son of a bitch. One of those head guys comes out of nowhere, just like, yeah, I'm a head, motherfucker.
Does
Alright, what?
It does not live long.
Wait, no, should be right there. No, it doesn't say anything other than, various moaning noises trying to bite you. But the funny thing is, all it can do is move its mouth. So even adjacent to it, you're not close enough for it to try to bite you. So yeah.
Hey DM, quick question.
Sure.
By laws of the game, without your interference, is it possible for these things to lose like 3 arms or 2 heads?
No. No, once they lose a limb, it's lost.
Darn. There goes my dream of the leg farm.
This this isn't like one of those things like in the faculty where the head's just rolling around talking and then the body like picks it up and puts it back on.
No, this is not like that.
Although that is a great fun
Can a lich do that?
that's a fun movie.
Harold, you rolled against the head?
Yeah. The second
Okay.
hit is for the head.
Oh, okay, yeah, you murdered it. It's
Could a
dead.
full proper lich just pick up its head and put it back on or something?
Yeah, but that's because it doesn't matter.
I think if you're a necromancer.
No, liches could totally do that because like a lich's body is irrelevant.
Oh, a lich. I thought you said witch with a W.
Lich.
Kyron, you can go whenever you're ready.
Woohoo!
Because like to even hurt a lich, you'd have to like attack its phylactery.
Okay, and once again, I'm taking shots at this asshole.
Taking hits from the bone.
Screw him up.
Taking hits from your mom. Alright, what? I didn't say shit.
Oh, it's right there.
So close. Fortunately, you can go ahead and roll damage.
Oh,
Even with a 9, you hit.
I know, but that
I know.
25.
But don't you attack twice?
Yeah, but it's throwing the same arrow. So
Are you attacking the ham or?
The full thing that is existent.
you know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll throw one arrow here, and then I'll re-roll for this guy.
Okay. You murder the leg. Dead.
Oh, it's the 10, not the 18.
Yes.
Okay.
Murdered.
Woohoo! And for him, I will just re-roll.
Yeah. Gotta reroll that attack. Go. You hit it. Yeah, you hit the fuck out of it. So that's good.
Go away, fucking Discord. There
And then he disconnect.
we go. Damn. Damn.
Yeah, dude. 3 piercing damage.
I would say it probably hit it dead in the heart, but that doesn't matter anymore.
I figured I shot him in the ass.
I could have
All
sworn
right.
I hit.
Well, but
I
those
hit-
are perfect hits, but no damage.
Leona, by all means.
Oh,
I should have hit this one.
Leona just
What do you mean
kind
you
of.
should have? Wait, hold on. Wait. What do you mean you should have?
I cast Shatter here when there were like about 4 enemies.
Yes. Yes, you did.
But if they fail, they should only take half damage. How was he at full health?
How much damage did you roll?
Let's see. The last shatter I did was okay, that's chill touch. The last one was 19. The one before that was, I believe, 8. Uh-huh.
So it should have taken 4.
I guess. Okay. Yeah, because that was confusing to see it at full health.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
It took 4. All right. Leona, you can go.
Leona's just going to sit down and pocket the barrel.
what?
Sorry, my mind went somewhere weird. There's like one enemy left. Then,
It can easily
Indeed.
become 3 enemies.
Or 4 if you're unlucky.
Good, blast them, blast them.
Or 5, actually, if you're incredibly unlucky.
alright, jeez. Leona walks to the door and casts a firebolt.
Don't miss.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Do
see.
it.
Firebolt.
you like fire, anyways.
Or be burned by fireballs. She's a freaky man's dream.
It just dawned on me that I could have been dual wielding two different torches. Jesus Christ!
Is that what you want, hon? A robot master? Get out and do it, you stupid bastard. Okay. So you hit it. How much damage do you do?
11.
What?
Oh, 11 fire damage. That's a good damage. That's...
Where's the one from?
It's because it thinks you rolled a crit. You didn't roll 11. You rolled 1.
Oh, rip. Okay.
Bang! Fire! Fire!
Wait,
fire.
what?
Yeah, because it thinks you rolled a crit, so that's why it rolled
Oh.
the second damage source. So you really only rolled the first damage source.
Okay. Sorry,
Spark!
I just saw the green increase. I didn't know you had decreased the green yet. The health yet. And Leona walks away. Shame.
Try again another time.
It's good shit. All right. Yep. Valine.
Okay. Just because you were close does not mean you were correct, Finn.
I nailed all your relevant modifiers.
No, you didn't.
What do you mean?
Her intelligence is not 18. Somebody left.
Yeah, but it's the same mod as if it was.
Yeah, it was my... Again, I did the same thing and accidentally hit my back button. Continue.
So,
Is it like the thumb button on your mouse?
Yeah, I mapped a button or I mapped a certain gesture, and I keep accidentally doing the gesture.
I've done that during an online test.
Yikes!
I did everything.
no, what? Maxie, how could you?
It was bad.
That hurts.
So,
This
Uh,
asshole. I am using another chill touch.
yes, you should do that. Oh wow, a critical chill touch.
Oh.
Fucking A. Oh,
So
man.
how much damage is that?
That'd be 25 necrotic, my dudes. And that is a death.
Any
That's-
limbs?
That's a real Nah, that's just a
Yo,
real
how'd you do
death.
15?
8 plus
Oh.
7.
You just deleted him.
Yeah. Fucking gone,
Oh
dude.
wait, no, I'm retarded. We're all retarded.
Now they made
No.
it forever.
Why?
No wait. No, is your stuff inputted properly? Because you should be considered level 5. You should be rolling 2d10s. They should have rolled 4d10s. Because
4.
Firebolt's damage doubles at level 5.
Over here, let's see. It
I
says
think.
if I look at my spells, which
No,
should...
yours is right. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, at level 5 it should be doing 2d10 damage.
I'm at level 5. And I'm pretty sure the firebolt is, normal. Is one that came from, the search. So.
Was it not like... But cantrip.
Yeah, the cantrip increases to 2d10, so like fix it on your sheet if you do.
Wizard spells, firebolt.
And I already found it. I'll post it in
Hmm.
pertaining.
So you might have potentially denied me my epic smite.
You're just slice.
We already know what happened if I 2d10'd.
Remember, guys, we agreed to stop backtracking.
I mean,
correct and move forward.
I know, but I don't want. I'm not saying we should backtrack. I'm saying that like we should fix the honor sheet so that it doesn't stay a problem.
They're all dead at the end.
Dum, dum,
Does
dum.
minor illusion change at all?
No.
Right. So
All right, so all is well. You guys have murdered the zombos. The zombos have been moited.
Alright, who's out of spell slots?
Everyone.
pretty much.
I'm kidding. Okay.
I'm still good. I gotta correct my arrows.
Yay, y'all murdered the zombos. There's no more zombos. Yay.
Leona will check the house for loot.
Is there a bale of hay or cart or something? They have a bunch of wood outside.
No, there is not.
Anything that could be used as firewood.
I
Other than the
I
house
have a-
itself.
I have a
question.
solution for you. But go ahead.
Thank you. Before leaving the house, since I fired off like 6 or 8 arrows, I'm gonna go back and see if I can gather up as many arrows that aren't broken. I think I get like 4 back, right? I get half back if I have to do something. I have to roll for it or something.
Good question. I don't know the answer to that offhand. Hold on.
I know it does the same thing. If I throw daggers or knives, I have to roll for it, and if it's like investigation or something.
So either
Or
have arrows that we can carry is how this works.
Weapon properties. At the end of battle, you can recover half your expended ammunition by taking a minute to search the battlefield.
Cool. Then I get myself back up to 34.
Leona would like to check the house for loot, and loot includes food that is obviously good. Also clothes.
Alright, so upon searching the house, you find a normal family's worth of clothing, food items, and some such, but all of the clothing is drab and not. I mean, some of it's moldy. All of the food is expired and no longer good. Other than that, you really don't find any gold anywhere, though you may be able to scrounge up 2 or 3 electrum.
Okay, so while everyone goes inside the house or walks away, Belzum just like stands over the dead woman
Mm-hmm.
and then just like stomps her brain into like mush. Like stomps her head into a pile of mush.
I see.
Just like casually, just like stomped while looking up, while just like
Right.
looking around,
Okay.
just like waiting for anyone to notice. And when someone does, he just like shakes his head and gets really bored, and then smears it all over like one of the walls
Ew.
with his foot, like, just to get it off his foot. He's like, ew.
Yeah.
Valine doesn't turn around, but the tufts along her tail are just straight on edge. She can hear what's going on.
Then he walks over to the next house and like goes to see if the door's open.
Oh,
Oh
God
my
damn
god.
We're not doing this again.
Enough.
No, I'm not kicking it in. He's just looking to see if it's like unlocked.
Let's find out together.
Please,
No.
no more zombies.
I was.
Before he kicks in the doors, let's go back into the house. As Leona's looking at the clothing, Karen just kind of walks past and says, "Honey, those clothes are so out of season."
Leona's gonna look at him and say, "What makes you think I care about seasons? As long as they're colorful, which these are." Leo's gonna look at the clothes and just kind of, okay, I do see what you mean about the fashion thing, but
If you put those on, you're either going to get a skin infection or a yeast infection, he whispers.
Unfortunate.
So, you find that the door to this house, because it's the one right next to the one you guys were in, was this one.
Which one?
This one is the one you're at, is the one you just knocked on,
Yeah.
or the one you
Wait,
tried.
this one's the one we knocked on?
This is the one you just fought the zombie.
Yeah, this is the one you wanted to walk to.
Exactly. So you walk up to that one, you try the door, it is unlocked.
He knocks. Politely and lightly.
Alright. You hear a returning voice inside. Who's there?
Okay, so step away from the door about the door's length.
Oh.
Don't ask
Whoa.
why. Don't worry about it. Trust me.
So, I was going to say that Artemis is just collecting all the corpses and a bunch of and uses the moldy clothes and maybe a table to burn all of the corpses. Just set them alight so that
God, I hope you don't do that in the house.
Kyron helps.
Outside, of course, on the street.
Actually, Valine interrupts Artemis and says, "You know, we should probably destroy the house as well."
Oh, what?
Someone
What
else
is
could
with
still
you?
use the house. I don't see
It's full of blood and the stench of decay, and there were rotting juices everywhere. I don't think anybody's going to be able to use that house for.
Yeah, but if we catch the house on fire, then it's gonna burn into a gigantic blaze, and then it's gonna catch every single house in this village on fire because nobody in here is smart enough to know how to do a fire brigade. Trust me, I know this. That's how I lost my tavern last year.
Are any
So
of these people rich?
No.
they live here for Blarp's sake.
What the hell is Blarp?
We cast prestidigitation in his face to send off a spark.
Bullshit.
I don't think I
I
give a
believe in actions. I don't believe in words. You can say fuck all you want.
I'm the cool priest.
We
Can I
should.
kick in the door now?
Speaking of actions,
So,
I hate to say it.
Can I finish collecting and igniting the bodies? Yes.
Belvin.
yes, just before anyone continues. Belzim, you kick the door, and it swings open immediately to
Then he yells,
reveal
"Boo!"
a terrified older gentleman, not an old man, but like, perhaps mid-50s, just cowering a few feet away from the door.
Cool. Got that at him. Oh, like, all your neighbors are super dead, right? Like, I didn't do it. They were already dead when I found them. Just undead. I made them re-dead.
Everyone is dead.
How, everyone? Like, you're depressed and you think everyone's dead and you haven't actually checked? Or, like, actually you saw everyone die, I shouldn't care anymore?
Why bother check? It's definitely true.
Alright, well that's not helpful, friend. I'm trying to find out if I can find any people who I can kill. Not you. I'm cool with you, because I scared you. That's our good. We're good now.
Please don't kill my kids.
Oh, no, you paid off for them. It's cool. Unless, can they scream? Like, they can come down, look at me. Ah! That would really help. Actually,
Kids?
on second thought, that would take way too long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, you're sure? Or, like, you just are catastrophizing and you think everyone's dead?
Fairly certain everyone's dead.
So if, like,
Well,
I said I would kill your kids if you were wrong, you would say that still, right?
Jesus Christ, no.
Alright, so you're not sure. Got it. Alright, so I'm gonna go check the rest of these houses, and I'm not gonna hold you to that last part. I mostly just wanted to see if you're okay with me killing your kids. You're not, and that's cool. You're a good guy. I respect that. And then he walks away.
All right.
So,
You see the door just close slowly, not quite into place anymore, but it just like
Belsum goes to the next house.
okay.
Leona's.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Continue. All right.
Are we-
Let's resolve other people now. Yeah. What's going on?
Artemis
Leona-
closes the door as he passes by, making sure it latches if it can anymore.
It really can't. But...
Wait. Wait, where are we in the timeline now?
What do you mean?
I mean, we were in the house.
Yeah, you guys are still around the house.
Okay. So, in that case, Leona's gonna look straight at Kyron and say, Belvim. And see if he notices anything.
Oh, shit.
So I want to note that there's like a clear bloody footprint going down the road. Like he didn't get it all off.
Yup.
And then she's going to look at Artemis and say, Belvim.
Kyron's already out the door.
What? He went that way. I'm following behind.
And Leona's not even... At that point, Leona's gonna realize he's going to wait and try to do his thing first. So she's going to walk up, grab his shirt, and pull him out the door.
Who?
Artemis.
But he's already outside.
Oh.
That's he was setting the bodies alight. Then he started following Melton.
Oh, Leona's not gonna let him finish saying the bodies alight. She's dragging him away.
Hey, what is this about?
You have not met Belvim, have you?
No, not really. I met him a bit. I hate him.
You and me both, but he makes messes. So, yeah, we can't leave him unsupervised. And guess what he is right now?
Right? I can continue my job. But they seem to be going alike, so it doesn't.
In which time he will have found someone else to threaten and possibly kill, so... And Leona's just dragging him along as she's speaking. She's not waiting.
Did he already set the
He
bar
gives
on
up
fire?
following of his own accord. Stops being dragging.
So Belsum going for the next house.
Okay.
Are
What
we
do you
going
do?
to the moon?
He knocks on the door and he says, "Barovian census, what can I get you?" No, Barovian census, I'm here to count your people. Knock, knock, knock.
You hear
I'm not gonna
a
lie.
woman. You hear a woman behind the door.
We're 3 adults and 5 children.
Good. Now step exactly your door's length back from your door. Tell
Belvim!
me when you're
Part of the census.
Are we
Part of the census,
close
very
enough to say no? Wait.
I mean, yeah, you are close enough. It's not. The houses aren't very far apart.
It's very important, ma'am. You're gonna have to.
Belvim, cut it out!
Hey,
Please,
careful
ma'am,
of their
are you
doors.
there?
They can't afford new ones.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this part of the census?
Alright, yes, we're
Kicks in the door.
well away from the door.
I
Oh
was
my!
going to try something actually.
What?
As Raylene approached, she was going to cast. I wanted her to cast Arcane Lock on the door, but she needs to be able to touch it.
I think it's like
Yeah,
a ritual,
no.
isn't it?
It's a what?
Isn't that like a ritual?
So the door is kicked open, and you just see this woman. Like she's a younger woman. Well, she's same as the other guy. You know, mid to older 50s, and she's just standing there like very ponderously at the door and staring back at you like,
Oh, yeah, this is a new process.
That was horribly disappointing. Well, it's good to know that you're alive. I'm off.
Okay.
Do you know if your
Very
neighbors are
well.
zombies?
I'm sorry.
Oh, did I stutter? Do you know if your neighbors are already of the undead persuasion?
Oh, no, I don't believe so.
Oh, good. And then he goes to the next door.
Okay.
So
Real-
Artemis cast his bending to try to fix the door.
All right.
So-
Just fix the doors as he breaks them, falling behind.
So real quick, as a Mammon Tiefling, I can actually, when you reach 5th level, you can cast the Arcane Lock spell once with this trait, requiring no material component, and gain the ability to do so when you finish the long rest.
Okay.
I believe I can cast it instantaneously as a Mammon Thief. No ritual required.
All right, but it would still require you to be able to touch the
I
range.
know.
The range doesn't increase. Yeah.
I know. I was just telling and because he said it was a ritual.
No, it's not even a ritual. I was just misremembering it. It's just one action.
Yep.
Well, anyway, so you go up to the next house, and I can't believe no one's doing anything about it. By the way, Artemis, your casting of mending is working perfectly fine. The doors are being repaired, and as you repair the door, she's just like, "Oh, I see. What an interesting census process."
So
Belzin, will you stop this?
I need a head count. I need to know how many people's adulation I will gain by saving this entire village from the horrific themselves.
Belzin.
I would really like to go to the manor if possible to rest up. I'm feeling quite drained after that battle.
All right, give me one more scare, and then we can go and we can rest. It'll be really nice. I just
She
need to-
walked.
Is Belzin
She
looking
walks
at Leon at the moment?
Yeah, he's walking backwards and looking at you guys.
All right, so you go up to the next house.
And then he knocks on the door and goes, "Census."
That'd be this one, just for reference. This one is clearly boarded up and basically destroyed. There's really no point in going to it. But if you go to this one,
Yeah.
the blue one. Okay, you knock on the door and sense.
Maybe is right next to him.
You hear a man on the other side of the door with a male voice, and he's just like, "Hey, all right. One man, no children, no women,
No, just you?
just me.
All right. How far from the door are you standing?
Round about adjacent to it."
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you to step exactly the door's width away from the door. Maybe
Veiling,
like an inch or two further, just in case.
Right,
Veiling?
logical.
Veiling,
Alright.
Veiling quietly touches the door and casts the spell before walking away. We cast Arcane Lock on. Just walks away without a word.
All right. So this has nothing to do with me breaking it. Good to know. Just read it. He kicks the door.
I'm standing a bit away. All right,
He
so
packs
you
the door in.
right. Roll strength on the door this time.
Arcane spell. Let's see.
Oh God, please not one.
Nah,
did
that
not.
door's flying open.
Ah.
So, the door, this time with it being locked, there's much more damage as wood splintering, just...
I'm disappointed in the workmanship. This door test, this scheduled door test, failure.
I thought you said you were the census.
Indeed. It's part of the census. We live in Barovia, ma'am.
Right, this is Barovia. How dare you not know our traditions? Scheduled door tests.
Scheduled door tests in case the werewolves come.
Indeed.
Speaking of werewolves, are there any werewolves?
Oh no, not on this. Not usually on this end of town. No.
Or is there an end of town where the werewolves are?
Well, it used to be in a burgomaster's mansion, or well, I suppose that weird house that had those 2 people on it,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
the big guy, but I think he died.
So, like, there could be some werewolves just hanging about inside that place still. Like, there's some scragglers.
Yeah, it's possible. I
Oh,
guess
good.
I'd say.
Just remember, if your neighbors start turning it into the undead, report that to your local census office. And then
Yeah, of course. As always,
have a good one.
you two.
You
Leo,
did that. Go ahead.
Leo's just staring right now, all confused.
Yeah,
What are you
Kyron's the same.
confused about?
His jaw's like dropped, and he's just like, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Raylene is just confused. Like, did I actually cast a spell? As a heads up,
Oh,
it adds
just so you know, your spell totally worked if you did a thing. The door was locked magically. I just broke the door.
it's supposed to add a DC of 10. How did it?
I broke that.
You fucking cute.
I rolled a 20.
You rolled a 15 and you got a 5.
So yeah, Belzum walks away and he goes over to the Burgermeister's Manor, which I think is like on a hill and like easily seeable, right?
Yeah, if I'm like,
Because that's like on the shadow part of the map. I know I've seen this map.
yeah.
I'm hacking,
Yeah.
but like, I think he pointed.
No,
right?
no. This area here is something different. It is a hill, but it's not like that's not the Burgomaster's.
Yeah, but he pointed to where it was, right? The manor.
Oh yeah, totes.
So yeah, Belzum
hold on,
goes there.
Let me just reel a bit of the map.
The manor is E4, right?
Indeed.
That was the Burgermaster's. No, that was the way we came in. That's right. That was the Never mind. That's the death house.
Open up a little.
No.
E7's
Death?
death.
E7's death house.
Yeah.
This is the
wasn't-
bar.
No, yeah. I was pointing to E7.
Wasn't E7 the one where we just killed all those zombies?
No, the zombie house is next to it. It's like right here.
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, it has been 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
I wasn't even.
what's it called? This is Death House E7.
Okay.
This is the house that you guys fucked over the zombies. This is the house with the guy that you were just talking with.
So, why don't we start by going to the inn and...
This is the Burgomaster's mansion.
Which is where I want to go.
I
I
also.
vote we go there.
And why did the girl
We should rest
want
first, though.
to die so much? I don't think we ever.
Well,
What did you say?
clearly, she just had a death wish. I don't know. You humans sometimes just want to, like, end it all. I mean, I use humans as, like, a derogatory term for mortals. I'm trying to insult you.
But I'm fair. I would
Honestly,
say that's one of
Harold-
the worst ways anyone could possibly die.
Honestly,
Hmm,
Peril
cut
did a better job at insulting us when he wasn't trying.
And trying to be eaten alive by them. I don't think of any. Can't think of anything more.
There is actually a worse way.
I'm sure if you'd spent thinking of it, yes.
I used to live in the catacombs, and I saw somebody walk into a cube slime. It's not a pretty way to go.
Sizzle.
I could-
witnessed someone willingly stick their hands into the corpse of one of those slimes. Stares at Leona.
That was a mimic.
I honestly
Yes, but it
can't
still is.
imagine how bad it would be to starve to death.
Yeah, that would suck.
And
I mean,
we met a couple who did, so...
I tried to imagine what drowning would feel like, but I can't breathe, so... Upside!
Bad reference.
Starving is just boring. There's no horrifying
Mm.
terror.
No, it's the understanding of why you're dying from starving is what's terrifying. Is your body slowly eats itself in order to stay alive.
Okay, can we just go to the inn and talk about something other than death?
Like,
We're in Barovia. What else
I-
are we talk about?
How
would
about the history of the werewolf problem and
Let's
Oh.
resolve that.
well, history of the werewolf problem is that apparently the Burgermeister became a werewolf, and then he, lots of bad shit went down. A bunch of people died. It was pretty horrible. Weren't you guys paying attention? I just had a conversation about this.
What?
I think he's just
Oh.
making half this up.
I'm not. You just saw me have a nice conversation with that good young gentleman over there.
I don't think I remember him saying that the Burgermeister was a werewolf.
I didn't mishear that, right?
Burger.
What? What did you hear?
Always around and in his house.
Yeah, like the Burgermeister, and like that there was a werewolf around the Burgermeister's house, and the Burgermeister was gone. So that the Burgermeister, I assumed the Burgermeister must have been a werewolf, or eaten by them.
The Burgermeister.
Irina's father was killed by werewolves, I think.
Yes.
And right now the Burgermeister is gone because we led him somewhere else.
The characters who were around for it might remember that the Ismark and Irina had mentioned that Irina's father was murdered by werewolves, and his body was in the mansion. And remember that whole thing where she went back to try to move her father's body into the graveyard. But
Yeah, so
then
we have a
that didn't happen because Strahd showed up, so that was the whole thing.
So we have a werewolf Burgermeister running around pretending to be some sort of Duke of Wolf, and oh my god, I need a Duke of Wolf cloak.
Wait.
Don't you become... Go ahead.
Where on earth did you get that the Burgermeister was a werewolf?
Well, I mean, if he was killed, and he does like big air quotes, by werewolves, that's what he'd want you to think if he was a werewolf. That's what I would do. I'd pretend to not lie.
Don't you become a werewolf by being bitten and infected and allowed to live over?
Yes, you pretend you were mauled to death, and then you grow into a powerful big werewolf and you eat people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Dead
never
people.
happened.
How do you know? Did you meet the corpse of the dead, late,
Yes.
non-werewolf Burgermeister?
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me that before I came up with that stupid theory?
Why are you coming up with stupid theories?
Aiden walks off in the direction of Manor.
Yeah, we go to the tavern.
Kyron follows her.
I see.
Shouldn't we be heading to, recover instead of... I mean, I'm doing well, but you particularly have been using a lot of magic.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me. When I first saw those zombies, back when we were traveling here, I just wanted to see them burn. I don't know why I started laughing I don't know why I started laughing like crazy either. I might be coming down with a cold, but we
I call that
slept.
instinct.
What?
I said, I call that instinct. You've got the good ones, kid. You got the good genes. You come from my home plane. Trust me.
I'd rather just go to sleep at the Manor where we don't have to pay for bills, because we slept there when the night we were there, back when Irina was here.
If it's infested with werewolves.
We'll search it, and if they're werewolves, we run out like little children and run into the inn and barricade in there.
You mean brutally murder them, then sleep on their hides, right? That's what you meant.
You're the only one who can survive.
Huh?
Do I look like I could survive being bitten?
Oh, no, you look like you'd probably die.
Exactly.
But if you do die, can I like...
Is there anything special about werewolf hides? I don't think...
Oh, no, they're just like big wolves. really.
Yeah. So,
But like, there's not a lot of real estate on a normal wolf, and dire wolves are pretty big. But like werewolves, they got a lot of meat on them sometimes. You can have a really nice, like, person-shaped cloak. And also, there's like that, oh, you killed like a person for that. And that's horrifying effect that it has on humans when I tell them it was a werewolf. Especially if they knew who it was. Oh man, then they get really weirded out.
And now you know
you
why
should
we
go
couldn't
back
wait
sometime
to catch
and
up to
date her,
Belvin.
Right.
So, to the manor.
I assume Minako, would we probably be by this point by now? Like right around here? At the 51?
Yeah, I guess. Somewhere around here. Yeah.
Mm.
Why not? You know where you guys are? You're in town square. Boom. Done. Where you are. You're making decisions over in town square.
What time of day is it?
Mid-F.
Time for you to buy a sundial.
New.
Noon?
I said mid-afternoon, probably.
Oh, that's way earlier than I thought we were.
Yeah, I thought it was somewhere around like 8 or 10 o'clock around here.
You might be right, because we started traveling. Ugh, time is so fucking inconsistent.
I think the question
Alright,
is... Go ahead.
No, we're gonna go ahead and say it's around 10 o'clock in the... Fuck it. That's
10
Yeah.
what we're
p.m.
gonna go ahead and say.
Damn it.
Why?
Because Kyron hasn't used anything. He's still rearing to go.
Lol.
Oh, so 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Right.
we could go to the inn. I mean, we're already here, but I don't feel like paying these people right now.
What
And
about
also... Mm,
a short rest? Can you benefit from a short rest at this point? Maybe get some magic back?
honey, I'm a sorcerer. I need to sleep to get my magic back. And even if we do rest for a short while here, it's late at night already. If we come out of the inn and then go to Manor, it might be 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't feel comfortable enough as it is. Like,
Well, that's when the werewolves would be out.
yeah, I don't feel like... I'd rather take my chances right now in Manor, where we already know we'd be at least partially safe. And if the body is still there, then we'll know that the guy is not a werewolf. We might have to close our doors to get rid of the smell, but... You know.
Alright.
What do you guys
Alright.
think? Artemis? Kyron?
I'm
What?
with you.
To the Manor?
Yes.
What about Kyron and Pero?
Kyron left with, he's following you back to the manor.
Pero?
I already said I want to skin them, and also, name's Bettleson. You've known me longer.
So are we all in agreement to the Manor?
Yes.
To the manor, yes.
That's the
In a
wrong
manner
tone.
of speaking, that is.
And Leona decorates Freed's horns with bells that jingle with every step he takes.
Wait.
That jingle, jangle, jiggle, jingle.
Yes! I've got bells that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle.
And now the bells quack with every move he makes. This is my...
I got
As I
bells
go
that
merrily
jingle.
along.
Jingle jangle, as I stroll ride merrily along. Damn, I can't remember the rest of the chorus. But God, I love that song. That's a great song.
Yes, and now you have quacking bells on your horns. That you can't remove because they're not actually physical objects.
And can't they?
What?
They wouldn't actually jingle if it's minor illusion.
I can make sounds, though.
Then that would just be you casting it repeatedly to make them.
Do you really think Leona's gonna be more mature than that?
No.
It can make sounds.
So, making our way to the manor.
Making our way downtown, walking fast.
Walking
Houses
fast.
past, and
And-
you're manor bound. Can I just ask, why do you call it a manor instead of manor, or is that just an accent?
In the manner of speaking, I don't think so.
Son of a bitch.
Oh God,
All right. You guys go to the manor.
When we get to the manor door, could I do a thing?
Sure. Yeah.
Unless there's like a relevant description.
I mean, nothing that you guys haven't heard before. I mean, if you'd like, I can refresh your memory of the place.
Okay, so it's not like drastically different. It's not like there's like
No, it's
a new like
it's,
werewolf-sized hole in one of the walls.
no. It's the.
I don't
same
think it
as
would be
you
that
left it.
obvious. We would have caught it when we were first there.
So I'm saying like after, like one that was made after, like werewolf came in.
No, it's it looks pretty much the way you left it.
Okay. So Belzen walks up to the door and then knocks on the door and says, "Census."
There's nobody here.
You don't know that.
Yes, we do.
Right,
We know
so-
where the residents are.
So there is actually no response.
Then Belzen kicks in the door.
Belzim!
All right, enjoying kicking a door in. I see.
I like
Door
breaking
gets-
doors.
Door gets kicked in. No, very little resistance.
We need that door to stay
Repair.
safe tonight.
Door's not gonna stop a werewolf. It can't stop me.
Yeah, but when we hear it come in,
Just tie like a bell to it or something. I don't know.
My bells are illusions!
No, just tie a bell to the werewolf.
I'm at the door.
Oh, sure.
that's honestly what I was
That
thinking.
way you'll know where it is.
Something is just wrong about putting a bell on the door to alert you. Like a grocery store, it's that common.
Hello, werewolf service. We're here
So I
to
guess we
murder
search the
everybody
house
in the
for
house.
werewolf activity.
I'm sorry.
I guess we searched the house for werewolf activity.
Also,
Do
loot.
you? Let me know.
No, I said I guess we're going to.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't see any signs of any recent werewolf activity. Of course, there are the telltale signs of what happened before. You do notice in the main room there is the rotting corpse, and by the way, the whole house smells of death. There is now the rotting, unkempt corpse of
No, there's not.
what?
When we were last here, Solus cast a spell that keeps that body good for the next like 6 months.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He preserved it before we left because that was how he got them to leave without taking it.
Oh, okay. Whatevs. All right. Well, then in that case, it's still just as decent as it was when you left, but it's still a fucking corpse of a dude. In the main living room, but everything else is pretty much exactly the way you left it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep great in here.
Did we bring a cart?
I will.
We didn't bring the cart, did we?
Well, since
I think we did.
since our new friend hates refuses it.
I'm pretty sure we did bring the cart though.
Did we bring the cart?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no, you guys didn't travel without it.
So, are we just gonna like assume we left it somewhere, or are we gonna say that we carried it with us when we left the house?
It's
We wouldn't forget it. I don't think.
we
Yeah, I
forgot
doubt we'd
it.
Forget it.
We
Yeah,
forgot
you
it.
guys forgot it in Velaki. No, I'm just kidding. It's here. It's fine. You know what? It's parked out front. It's fucking fine.
Okay.
Oh,
You look out the door and you're like, does anyone actually remember taking that here? Because I don't remember. And then, I don't know, a fucking fairy slaps you in the face and says, shut the fuck up. Nothing is wrong. Just live your life.
no.
What kind of fairy? Because I won't react to that.
Lol, I'm just kidding. Alright,
I feel like more likely to happen, Minako, would be like you hear Strahd laughing somewhere in the background as the characters are just like, what the fuck is going on?
well, regardless, the only point I'm trying to make is your cart is fine. It's outside. You're good.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
So, yeah, continue. If you guys have anything else you want to do it. Otherwise, we'll assume that time has passed.
We
I-
take the long rest. Belzum does it outside. He goes into Sentry's watch outside.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Leona wants to loot the house, then go to sleep.
Oh my
Same. Same. So, what Aileen's going to do is that she's
Wait.
first... What?
We need to establish, are we looting together or against each other?
I mean, we're all going to split the bounty eventually, but...
Yes, but are we...
We're looting together, but Valine is going to be a little shit if she finds anything special, like jewelry or health potions. She's just gonna pocket them immediately. Like, she's not even gonna tell anybody, but she's going to bring anything else she brings to the group pile.
You guys
And
scour
if
the house,
any
finding
kind of
that it is-
rackets around him, or wherever he's trying to sleep, Artemis will complain about it.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, when he is trying to sleep, if there's any of the racket of looting around there, he will complain about it.
Well, you don't get much of a chance. As you begin looting, you guys are quickly noticing that this house has already been picked clean.
Valine checks around the floorboards, across the walls, steadily running her hands along the panels in hopes that she finds a hidden compartment somewhere.
Gotcha.
Roll
yeah.
investigation.
Right. No, you don't find it. It just doesn't happen. This house has been picked clean. People pickpocketed people came in and robbed the fuck out of this house when they realized the Burgomaster's mansion was completely uninhabited.
What about food and clothes?
Absolutely nothing.
Is there an attic by any chance?
There is not an attic. There's
A
just
basement?
No.
Ah, great.
Any curtains
If
of
you want
colorful
something, you'll have
variety?
to steal from people who are alive, right?
It's not stealing if they're not alive.
Some of them are alive. You know them. They're your friends.
They left.
Just
And they're
saying.
not really my friends. I just didn't want to let them die. Yet.
Leona smacks you. Bailey.
Wow! It's true, though. Like, it's like as long as we can help them,
What I said
help
was
them.
out of character.
If they die outside of that, then it's not really our problem.
Leona gives you the stink eye, goes to the other side of the room, and sets up her sleeping bag.
Raylene just goes to sleep in the master bedroom if there's still anything there.
All right. Well, you all
Are there any
sleep.
colorful curtains?
No. No.
Okay.
And any quality fabric would have again been picked clean.
Okay. Are there rugs?
Probably
Like built
not.
into the ground? like someone might
No,
not think to take.
definitely not. Not
Okay.
built into the ground, no.
What is the Burgermeister wearing?
Wearing some decent clothing.
No.
Leona
Not
will.
anymore.
All right, now he's naked.
That is exactly what I wanted to avoid.
It's contested, I think. Wait a second, how can he loot anyone? He's outside! In Sentry's Rest.
I don't know. I just said that's where he's gonna sleep.
Exactly.
Correct.
He will not be stealing those clothes without being contested.
Well, he's trying to.
I mean, you can try to stop him.
Yes, Leona will try to stop him.
Kyron will join.
So yeah, he's like looting this corpse.
Bells him.
Yes.
Not that one.
Why?
Because we already have a job for that one.
Okay.
He
what
goes
do
into
we
a
like?
hole, and once it's buried, then it's nobody's.
Okay. Well, what if I buried it without the clothes because I want them?
No.
Is there anything in his pockets?
Leona looks at
Is
you
it
and goes,
there?
"No, you?
No, there was nothing.
Shit.
No, there was nothing in his pockets.
Will you guys stop?
Is he wearing any jewelry?
No.
Artemis!
That would have been taken by people who were pickpocketing the house.
By the way,
They're trying to
We're not-
defile the dead!
no, only the brackets.
Fine. This is gonna be so brutish. Oh, we can't with the naked corpse. That'll make me uncomfortable. Fine.
North
I'll
Street,
leave it.
Wood Zone.
Till you guys go to sleep.
Yay!
Then he walks outside.
Yay!
Well, I'm fine.
Screw.
How many doors to this room?
Isn't
What?
this like the front room?
This is what are you?
Corpses must screw with you.
It's a mansion. It's like a very large house, man. Just take it for what it is.
And Leona wants to move the corpse to a room where there is one door.
Sure, you can. I'll just
And then
Do
she
it.
is going to set up her sleeping sack in front of the door.
All right.
Okay, I'd like to backtrack that because that's way more ridiculous than. Why don't we just go ahead and move him into the cart?
Bells him.
Again, this is the job. We don't get paid if he's naked.
We were gonna get paid? You didn't say that. You
Free.
gotta give the money to me though, because that harlot over there is gonna try and rob me. And he points at Fiona.
No, you should let me divvy the money in. How would they know if we took the clothes from him, Freed?
Because it's an open casket. There is no lid to it.
We never said we'd show them the body. We said we'd bury it, or at least take it to the graveyard to be buried and then buried it.
I feel like we don't have a written contract. That's not in the spirit of the vocal contract, am I right?
The only thing I remember other than that was when she pauses. Was when that asshole fucking slapped me. Yes, he killed me, but then he slapped me, she says, her scales bristling.
Yeah, I mean, if we wanted the particulars on this deal, we'd have to talk to, like, I don't know, a coffin maker or something.
She was referring to Soulless, by the way.
Oh, I know. Lol, coffin makers. Anyway, continue.
Look, I have to protect the corpse from the looter that we have with us. He's going in a one-door room with no windows. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm not off.
No, you're good.
Rayling walks off to the side of the room, outside of Leona's field of vision, and then she casts Mage Hand quietly. The hand floats over to Leona, and she has to start tap, walking up her back and neck.
And Leona turns and tries to karate chop it. So,
Yeesh.
is that a
Oh, that's
strength?
adorable.
What kind of attack is that?
If you're trying to just hit something
Can't you
Yeah.
cast your
With your
interrupt
hands?
stoppy thingy on it?
if you're trying to
Yeah.
use your hands to attack something without any assist, basic melee.
It's what?
A basic melee attack.
Means a strength check.
Okay.
So it's going to be strength and then basically nothing else. Like, that was not good.
Yeah.
And then it's not an improvised weapon, so if it did hit, I think it would do 2 damage or 3 damage. It's like a fixed amount.
Hmm.
Because it's not technically an improvised weapon.
Did she miss?
What was she attacking? Like, I didn't... I'm sorry, I'm struggling to understand the concept of what the fuck is going on.
You joined the club.
She's swinging at Mage Hand, which is
Jesus
like
Christ.
incorporeal, so you can't swing
Yeah,
at it.
so you can't even hit it, so you missed it, definitely. 100%.
Wait.
And I
So
based
why
it
not-
on the
so why
and
not-
I based my result that you didn't hit it on the fact that you can't hit it.
How about you try to cast your interrupt thingy?
That only works on leveled spells.
It also only... Well, it might work on cantrips, but more importantly, I have to do it when you're casting, not when it's already cast. Alright.
So Rayling just laughs and then she just runs off to the rooms. If you guys need me, I am gonna be sleeping for the night.
Right.
Me too. Fuck.
Right, so Leona is sleeping with the corpse in a room so that Imperion can't get to it.
That's good. Try justifying that to literally anyone.
Good God.
So what? Wait,
I
what?
had to sleep with a corpse, so this guy didn't loot it.
No. No,
I
that's
made
not what
sure
I
to
mean.
take
That's
this
not.
corpse and sleep with it, just so that one other guy can't possibly take off its clothes.
No. That's not what I meant. That's not what I
Very
meant.
important.
That's not at all what I meant.
But that implies that
Right,
to sleep with her,
right,
she
but
can't
it's-
take off the
It's
clothes.
what's
and-
happening.
Oh God.
Lol.
That's not what's happening.
No? Please explain.
No, she's bringing
What
the
is happening, Leona?
she's bringing the corpse into a room that has one entrance point.
You're already starting to go a little weird. Continue.
And then she's sleeping in front of the door to ensure Belvin
Oh.
can't enter.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh my
That's
God.
better.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so just to clarify that, she's pulling a dead body into a private room, locking the door, and then she's gonna sleep in the same room with the dead body.
Yes.
No, I
Again,
thought she was sleeping in front
I
of the
feel
door.
like this is important. I feel like this is important.
Like,
It's
Isn't this the person we suspected to be like a werewolf or something?
I feel like this is important, and the reason you're doing all of this. Just go ahead and remind us all what that is.
Because Bellism wants to loot the dead corpse.
Because Belzum might take its clothes off. There you go.
Nobody wants to look at a dead man's willy.
oh my
Right.
god.
So you say that, but moving on.
May you say we'll get together, but I'm just getting off alone.
Can we-
The skeletons aren't the only dry bone.
Can we mourning now, please?
For the love
Is
of
it?
God. Yeah, I guess we should.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Resetting our
Wait.
spell.
It's really late here.
All right. Do you want to go to bed?
It is
I could go for
12:40.
another half hour.
What?
I could go for another half hour. That's not exactly much.
Yeah, but I have a lot to do tomorrow. Because I have to pack up my stuff and then take my, and then, well, no, never mind. Well, no, yeah, I'll do it all tomorrow night then. Never mind. Yeah, no, we're good. We can keep going.
Yeah, keep that
Alright.
until
I
1
mean, how long? Let's think about practicality. You know, how long are we going from now? You know, we're gonna go another 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Right. What are
Is
we
it
gonna
better
get
for
done?
us to just go ahead and just call it a night and start up a
Honestly.
new...
I was about to say we could use this as a very nice cutaway point,
Yeah.
and then come back and.
Did you see what I
instead of-
sent you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I just. Yeah. All right.
Alright.
All right. It's Yeah, whatever. All right, we'll just. All right. Yeah, so we'll. I think we should probably call it here for now.
That was a very nice session. Rough start, but the rest of it was I had tons of
chaotic and...
I'm very
Crazy.
glad.
fun. Chaotic, yeah, but it was so much fun. It wasn't like
Indeed.
story or much getting done, but it was very, very fun.
I'm especially proud of that mage hand.
Whoa.
Also, Leona's going to start being much more immature with her use of magic.
What do you mean
Oh,
start?
wonderful.
Yeah, how are you gonna get more immature than you already are?
Wow.
She's-
Like,
Hmm.
to be real.
Have your use of her cantrips, minor illusion, and prestidigitation? Prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation.
And
I live in a anemone.
more immature with your spells. And I quote, there are rules for creating custom spells in the DMG, but technically speaking, you could make your own sexy spells. Have a context line. I'm sorry.
I
couldn't
don't
resist.
feel like this should be considered right now.
Obviously, not. This is
Well,
Wait,
you
there are
could.
rules in the DMG for making your own spells? What the fuck?
Yeah, of course.
How did I not know this?
Yeah, man. The DMG has the DMG basically has guidelines for anything that's not covered in general play.
Mhm. I do.
No, no. My mic come in handy.
Oh
Mhm.
my god. Guys, I just realized what I'm gonna do for my from my secondary character. If Kyron dies, I was gonna use my kobold and just not have a story for him, just have him be like the vast for my character for Kyron Sensei and just pick it up where that left off. But I realized who here's played Neo?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I played it.
Okay,
And the
so
beat up
Kyron
there.
is kind of loosely based on William.
Mhm.
Mostly just very, very, very loosely based. But that's also because I do a lot of that shit in real life, so that's where I pick up a lot of my inspiration from it. That's where I'm getting the Black Mask from. I just realized we have cat people in this world. I can totally for real make a cat ninja with an eye patch and have it be the Ninja Cat spirit.
Yeah, you could do that.
I was gonna do Ninja Dragon, but Ninja Cat seems funnier. And I'll just have him be this like 4 foot tall ninjutsu cat.
Neat.
He
I mean,
deserves to be
taxis are tall, actually.
Oh well, true, maybe
and
not.
cuddled.
Okay, imagine
Maybe.
if Cebu was. Imagine if Cebu was watching the chat, watching the game.
Very tall midget.
I'm pretty sure she will be having a field day with what I just said.
Especially about that DMG.
Hmm.
Well, it has been wonderful, but I am going to get off the call. I will see you all at a later time.
Hmm.
Later.
One thing that has been unexpectedly very impressive every single time is how quickly a Linux machine turns off. It just
Yeah,
you
man.
press the button and then 3 seconds it's dead off.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
normal, not emergency, just normal shutdown. It's
Linux
gold.
is great, dude.
Yeah, I love it.
Yep.
See you.
But it's also bad because it's not supported by anything.
Well, nothing
Supported by me and my friend.
It's supported by it itself is supported by a shit ton of developers that work, on it. The problem is no major applications are consider it when they are built. So
I would phrase it differently. The thing is, Linux is loved not as a consumer thing. It is loved from like integrated stuff, servers, infrastructure. It's not. Linux isn't so much of a. It isn't thought of from the consumer using it
it's
as an
not
operating system.
wonderfully embraced by the consumer market, which is unfortunate because it's really good and could take the price down of any machine by a solid hundo. No Windows license.
Oh,
I can't.
On a
Yeah,
separate
I
note-
remember the refund adventures
Yeah, man.
when
I'm sorry,
everyone
honestly.
wanted to refund their Windows that came with it because they were using Linux.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, someone unrelated.
yeah. On a separate note,
Yeah.
who here is excited for the Sonic movie?
I am now. I want
Now
to say
that they're
this. I want to have this conversation.
Now that they're gonna fix it.
Yeah. Now that they're gonna stop and fix it.
Someone
Gotta fix it
suggested that
fast.
was totally a PR move, that they only had the other image so that they'd get a lot of fanfare for the new one.
Nah. There's no way they're that smart. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe they would take that big of a risk
Yeah.
on purpose because they showed the original image. If they're gonna do that, they would have done it like forever ago and not just before they were gonna do it. I'm pretty sure they're pushing back the release date too. Like it's not coming out when it's supposed to.
I hope they are if they're making redoing it from scratch, because if they're not, then
Well, now they're redoing the movie. They're just redoing all the scenes with Sonic in them.
yeah, but like
Well, have you heard what the director for the Pokemon movie said?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
He
was just
said,
like,
"I
man.
would not want to be in his shoes."
Well, I mean, I feel like they handled it with the most grace they could by being like, "We hear you. It's fucked up and it looks bad, and this movie could sell way better if we fix it. So we're gonna do that."
Yeah, of course.
And I'm like, that's so smart because I watched the trailer for the movie, and despite nearly wanting to throw up every time I saw Sonic on screen, every other time I was like, hey, this movie's gonna be bad, but it's gonna be bad in a way that I'm gonna want to watch. Like, I've watched Nacho Libre 3,000 times because that movie is fucking retarded, and I love it.
And now it's going to be all of that, but it's going to be not so hideous to look at.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to look at in a bad, dumb Sonic movie.
I will admit that the only reason I'm interested in watching it is because I want to see classic Jim Carrey go nuts and eventually turn into full Eggman. I want to see his steady progression. And there's other people that are saying that this should honestly be an Eggman movie, not a Sonic movie.
For real though, I
Yeah, my
love.
buddy said that too. He didn't even. He just thought of that. It was great.
Yeah, actually, Jim Carrey was he complained of he complained of back pain this week from
From
carrying
carrying
the
the
whole
movie.
fucking movie.
Did he actually say that? Wait.
No, of course not. But like,
because that would be hilarious.
yeah,
No, it's a meme, but I don't think it's him who started it.
Okay.
but it doesn't fucking matter
Because
because
he's
it's
like a
fucking
douche
true.
like that. He totally would.
Yeah.
Like Jim Carrey is a funny dude. Complete douchebag. Would never make a movie with him.
Word. I mean, it's true though. All right, word. I'll see you guys later. I'm actually gonna DC.
See ya.
Later.
Alright, good night. Why am I waving? I don't know, but I'm ending the stream.
What?
It's okay.